Okay, it's just gonna record immediately now. That's great. Thanks. Rolled fucking OBS. All right, go ahead.
Welcome, my lovely dears, to another fantabulous session of Buns in the West. When last we left off, our party encountered a different party. 3 simple individuals, a druid, a priest, and their scout, holding the line, as it were, against a series of hornet betas. After interceding and admittedly ruining their trap, but, you know, all in good-natured chivalric ways, they joined forces with a new task: to hunt a great beast with which to earn parley with the, leader of the Hornets in the east. Let's see. It was a few days of journey. Some time spent getting more properly acquainted with each other. So we'll look here, in fact, how many days you've already been traveling. Yeah, you left on the 3rd for your actual adventure. It's now the 21st. You had a nice time at a tavern at some point as well. Wasn't that lovely? Got some fresh snackos. You learned that there are, in fact, varieties to provisions, which are delicious. And indeed, candy counts as a ration for fairies, so you can watch the fuck out.
Delightful.
But yes, the session ended with the party making their checks to locate this mysterious great beast. Apparently one fearsome enough to earn the chance to parley. And the search went mostly well. I say mostly well because the beast was located, but not before it located Tristan. And we pick up in an alcove in the woods. The rest of the party converging on their companion's position as a great, sizable snake covered in spurs and spines dumps itself out of the taller canopies right above Tristan's head.
You followed me all the way here?
Oh, you made it just outside of double movement range.
Lordy, look at that.
Why am I this far?
Well, you were following these. There's like these desiccated remains at your feet. You're like, interesting. This looks almost like some kind of feeding pit. I think I might be close. Turn around, guys. I think I might have found something. And then you hear above you.
Definitely a different snake than the one Tajana meant, but
still a heckin' huge snaker.
Yeah, that's the large boy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That took up the entire Roll20 chat there.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which button it was to shrink text.
Whoops.
Oh, there it is.
The unicorn spirit is so delightfully gay.
Alright. Man. Gonna get my ass murdered immediately. This is gonna be fantastic.
Hey, it wouldn't be a me game until I immediately disappointed you with death. Hey, look, Cassiopea's ready to roll.
Yay, pony.
And the Death Canopy Matron is less ready than them.
Death Canopy Matron.
I was trying to
it probably has some babies around us nearby.
Man, should I bother spending inspiration on initiative?
Do you want to save it for like your death saving throws?
Yeah,
which you'll probably have to have.
I will, because, I mean, I'd have to roll substantially above average to beat that, because Tristan is a slow bag, so...
Yeah.
Oh, my friends are still posting delicious baked goods, guys.
God, it feels bad being all the way in the back here.
One of them made snake cookies quite aptly.
Oh, good job.
Oh, did I click the token? No.
You clicked dexterity, not initiative, which arguably the same thing, but...
yeah, fair enough. See, it's a good thing I didn't waste my inspiration.
God, the saving. Oh my god.
At least you got a 10.
Yep.
At least you fucking got a 10.
Like I said, it's good I didn't waste my inspo on that, because that's just disappointment.
It's fine. He would have gotten to go twice before you anyway.
Yep.
Oh god, and of course, you guys aren't alone. You have your other companions to help in this.
Yeah, we got our friendos. Are definitely not just bumping this thing's CR up.
Oh,
Friend?
right. You want to know something quite funny?
No.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, it's a 50-50, so I don't know yet.
Yeah, sure.
Bob is a Disney prince.
You are a Disney prince, aren't you? You're about to put your hands up and fucking birds are gonna arrive.
I know it, just I can talk to animals.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
I just realized what that.
But are you a unicorn totem?
I can't select. I can pick whichever totem.
Well, are you right now? And so Jacob reaching for his gear, even as Cass clops to the rescue. The Death Canopy Matron makes a first move.
Yeah.
And it's it's a mess.
Ha! It's not like Tristan dodges or anything. It's just he's wearing so much armor this thing just munches into chainmail.
Tell you what,
fuck!
actually.
Jeez.
Can you also give me a Constitution saving throw?
Okay. Constitution save. Nope.
Interestingly, you swoon for a moment.
Ooh.
Dip forwards as your sort of stomach feels like it's about to pitch upside down, just in time to avoid having your head whipped clean off by a spiked tail.
Too much good berry.
The nausea passes but moments later, but you're still feeling a little bit dazed. And now we're at the actual initiative. And Jacob is going to probably immediately cast Barkskin on himself so that he doesn't get his fucking head torn open.
It's a good idea.
It's a good move.
Holy shit, the Death Canopy Matron cast Barkskin on itself.
Yes.
God damn it.
Yep.
It's okay. It only increases its AC by like 1 point, if any.
And he
to
will
me,
move
that
up.
would have been increasing of like 3 points.
Well, yeah, but you're not a giant snake monster. Snake have many decks.
Cassiopeia, let's see here. Clop up against a wall, and probably not going to charge this thing yet. God, she's only got 2 spell slots. I feel like I need to save those for shield instead of magic missiling this thing.
Yeah, that'd probably be handy and just save it for that.
Alright, she is going to hold her action. Ela, what kind of spells does a priest of your abilities have? Oh yeah, of course, the best spell.
Sacred Weapon.
Guiding Bolt.
Not even better.
Holy fuck!
That's a good guiding bolt.
We're at a good start.
It screeches and hisses as it is struck fucking dead on by a guiding bolt. As once more I begin the slow and steady process of missing all of my attacks and killing myself with my own NPCs.
Yay!
While you guys wait for a crit fish. And Scout will shoot at it. Pew! Fucking hit as well. God damn it.
She doesn't have any form of sneak attack, correct?
No, it's just a scalp.
Alright, Death Canopy Matron.
No, I've seen I've seen these shit lords with bows who just have a fucking sneak attack guy before, Mr. Savin.
Alright.
Oh shit, that's a big snake.
And then, hey Tristan.
Hi.
Wow, did I miss you again?
Yeah.
Alright.
Pretty solidly.
And Jacob. is struck dead on and knocked back.
What?
By tail.
The tail slam has to hit other targets.
Ah.
Yeah, no, you might be surprised to find the gigantic snake has hella reach.
You know, that makes sense.
Let's see. Yeah, that seems good. Bob, you.
It's Bob. You know, it's time for what I PM'd you before.
Go for it. Let us pull up the thing. Oh no, I've lost it in doing a fucking batch upload of Savin tokens. Bear with me but a moment.
Sure thing. But I can use bonus actions.
You can.
Sure.
You can.
So, for my first bonus action, because y'all motherfuckers need this shit.
Hawk Totem?
I am so fucking tempted, but given the fact that y'all squishy as shit, the goddamn bear spirit, really, I would give y'all 7 temporary hit points.
Yeah, I think Hawk or Bear Spirit's a good idea.
Alright, yeah, that's fine. Isn't that only for people within its aura or something like that, though?
Yeah, but it's a 30-foot radius,
30-foot.
which is enormous.
Yes.
Okay, that is pretty huge.
Yeah, it's not a
Yeah,
30-foot
so
diameter, it's radius. That would hit everyone but Halua and Bob and Faunra. Put it like here.
Yeah. Halua's way out there, so if I just
Yeah,
place
in fact,
it
you
there,
could
just
put it here, yeah. You can just get everyone except
everyone.
Halua.
Yeah. And you get all the saves there as well.
Let's see.
So yeah.
Fuck it, it's literally easier to re-upload it. I shall do that. Oh no, there'll be something with a duplicate name somewhere in this token list. However will I survive?
Oh no.
And you could just search for that token name if you know it.
I mean, it's not
don't
like
remember.
it's not like Savin tokens don't all have duplicate names of like Catfolk 1.
Okay. This should hopefully work. And it is.
What adorable animal is Bob? Yep.
Oh my god. Sir Bobger the Eye Gouger.
Wow.
It's
Bobger.
it's not a large size token though, it's a medium.
It is. Sorry. It's just from me uploading
That
it.
is fucking cute.
You are now Sir Bobka. The badger.
Yeah, I can. Yes, before I shift over, because it's an action, as a bonus action, I place down my bear totem so everyone within 30 except Halua, sorry for that, gets 7 temporary hit points.
Badger, 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 everywhere.
Oh, that's right. You're a druid. You turned into you wild shaped.
Now I can wild shape now. I actually have
It's
a
really weird
fucking
that she's a
casting
purple
tool.
knight with wild shape. Or a warlock with wild shape. Alright. But yeah,
And
feel free to fuddle with its stats. You should have control of that token to edit it. Yay, nay. It working?
let's see. I'm trying to find case pay, important character. No rules. Guess I'm looking. No, that's important. It's not there. Bobby. No, I don't have any stats or anything. I can't see it. Well, given that I can't attack because it's an action to do
That's
so.
fine. Do you actually control the token itself?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can control the token.
All right then.
But I'm looking for.
That's
players.
fine. I will fudge around with the sheet quickly. There you go.
Yay! That works.
Excellent. Faunra. True darkness.
True
a beast
darkness.
of darkness before you.
Oh. This is why I am a knight. Faunra, seeing this creature, will take a deep breath and will begin to pray as she strides forward to do battle.
All right.
$18?
That is definitely a hit, and
For
you
15.
lay in. Yeah. A savage blow.
Oh, reckless attack.
Yeah, you can reckless now.
Unfortunately, it uses up the advantage of guiding bolt on an attack you already had advantage on, but...
No, the scout used that up ages ago.
Oh, right.
You used that up on yourself.
I did. Oh, God. I'm glad I didn't roll again just to crit fish. The time has passed already. At the end of your turn, it's going to try and bite you. I think it bite you.
Oof.
It does bite me. Oh, right.
Doesn't even bite through your temp HP.
It does not, no. Although you are afflicted with an open wound. You appear to be bleeding. Most certainly you can see it, and something feels wrong.
Ooh, there's a I have some kind of status status condition. That's not
You
good.
do indeed. Tajana.
Yep.
Meow.
Did I close my character? What did I do? I guess I closed my character sheet. Whoops.
Task.
Yep. I'm going to Chaos Bolt it.
Oh no! How chaotic.
Yeah.
No.
Damn it.
Unfortunate for you, nerd.
I like how you stopped yourself from saying loser.
I know, that was too mean. Nerd is fine. Ariel,
Tiana's a jock.
Oh, you know it's really unfortunate. I'm one square movement away from being able to hit it.
Oop.
So I'm just gonna go up here. Brace myself behind my shield, prepare for the darkness, and take the dodge action.
Cool. All right. Tristan, ain't you?
Yeah. So Faunra covered her blade in rosaries and censers and started praying then flipped the fuck out when she saw this beast of darkness. And now that Trish sees it, he just narrows his eyes. Fucking finally. 2, 3, 4, 5. I come around, face this thing head on, pull out my sword. And we're gonna give it a choppy. Yeah. Chop. I don't think that's gonna hit. Let's action surge. And try again. Chop.
That one lands. it lets out a hiss, a rattling, nasty hiss, and you can see these spurs and spines in its like neck and right around its face and down its body beneath like muscle almost appearing sinew start to vibrate a little bit. Faunra,
Yes.
can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Yes. No. Probably not.
No, with that, you know that something that it has done to you, that the wounds in your body, they just feel like they churn at the sounds coming from these like rigid, shaking plates and tensing muscles. And Tristan, at the end of your turn, Mom.
Yeah, that's certainly gonna hit me.
All right.
Let's see, 11 pierce.
How long is Cassie gonna delay her turn or prepare action?
I mean, her action is not going to go off unless this thing gets in melee with her. So, until her turn, unfortunately, that's how that goes. She moved, ready to action, and the trigger has not arrived, which is to say, if it gets in melee range, give it that fucking GFB. Hallie, it your go.
Yay! It's Hallie. Everyone else had rather interesting ways of going to this fight. Hallie is just going to raise her hands and pew. 15.
15 hits.
Schmap.
4. Wow.
I'm not good at damage. I'm here to do the healies.
Hey, at least you hit. That's all we can ask for.
You did.
Healy away from her feelies.
And it got guided. And I'm good with where I am. I can heal pretty much anyone on the map. Let me just look at my spell card real quick. Healing word. It's 60 feet. I can heal anyone on the map.
Not this turn.
All right. Jacob moves up. And it's going to give this guy the shillelagh and hits for 9.
Healing word the snake.
Yeah, make him stonker.
Yeah, that way we can hit it more.
All right. Cass moves up. Stab at Snack. Misses Snack. Let's see here. And at the end of her turn, let's see here. The snakes, rattling spikes and scales and muscular fibers seem to tense and flex. And for some reason, it's really only Faunra and Tristan who seem to be struggling with this horrendous noise until their wounds erupt with black smoke.
Cursed creature, what have you done to me?
Yeah, and so I think it's going to be on Jacob and Ariel. You both take 3 necrotic damage.
Do Faunra and I take that damage, or are we good?
Nope, it's just to your adjacent companions.
Oh, great. Scream Flame Blade.
Elo will shoot at the snack.
I would like to point out that Jacob also got the temporary hit points.
He did. He also got hit. Oh no, that was Scout who did a shot. Ela will healing word, Jacob. Oh no, she won't. She's got cure wounds, not healing word. Okay, into the fray.
Oh no.
It's okay, the snack should be hitting buns.
It probably will hit buns. And the Death Canopy Matron is going to bite at Ariel.
Okay.
Unfortunately for it, you were dodging.
Yeah.
Its jaw snaps down on the open air. And its next attack, it seems to have overextended to get you as you step aside. And when its tail whips around to strike someone else, it seems to be somewhat off balance. Probably cancel out the advantage it would have against Faunra. 12?
12?
Yeah.
I'm still recklessing. Like,
Yeah,
that's on my
but
turn,
it
so.
has disadvantage because
Oh,
it
it has
crit failed on
disadvantage.
his first one because of
Oh,
you.
I see.
Yeah.
I
12
cancel
does not actually hit me. My
Yeah.
DC's not that low.
Turns
No,
out
you
dodge
didn't
was a
do it.
real good choice there.
It was an excellent choice. All right, Bobka.
I will try to hit it. Munch try. Nope.
Nope.
Claw
Munch
try.
fail.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
All right, and at the end of your turn, it's going to try and bite you back. Ow.
Yeah, that's a hit.
I think that tears into your animal form and deals 3 over damage to you as well.
Yes.
That's a pretty big
But I
hit.
don't. You know that open wound was on the badger. That doesn't
No,
transfer
because
over.
unfortunately you took over damage. You can't just dodge status effects like that with Wild Shape.
Yeah, that is not how
Yeah,
that
that's
works.
one of the things that they do.
No, it's not.
It is definitely not.
Not if it's over damage, at least. Yeah. I bridged through your thing and then it finishes on you, so take the damage.
Well, it was actually, let's see, +3. And then.
Yeah, the over damage does dig into your temp hit points at least.
Yeah.
Is your totem a concentration to keep up?
No.
Nope.
It's just there.
Alrighty, then. Faunra, your guy.
Snarling at this creature, Faunra will take a quick glance to everyone around her, and then will hop and jump and maneuver around so that she's over here, not adjacent to anybody. Though it puts her in a corner.
It does.
And she will lash out again.
It's a fucking hit for sure. The Death Canopy matron is looking very wounded. Now these, like, strange rattling, creaking, squeaking spikes and muscles appear to be falling away.
Yeah, drop a 1.
I mean, the one was on the second roll anyway.
It was on the second roll, yeah.
Yeah, this thing is definitely hurting. And at the end of your turn, there is another discordant wound strike. Bob, I'm going to say you deal 2 damage to Tristan. Tristan, you deal 2 damage to Ariel.
Okay.
This is how you're gonna get me on just automatic damage with no saves.
Hey, I've already tried swinging at you and failed, by the way.
I know.
Great.
This is how we die. Dotting each other to death.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see here. Tajana, it's your guy.
All right, a firebolt this time.
Oh boy, there's
happy.
a rich field of opportunities for you to shoot in the asshole.
You do not do
So
any
close.
asshole shooting, but also it's more like a baby fart bolt, and it also misses anyway. Hoot!
You squirt a little fire moat into the dirt at your feet. Oh.
Yep, and at the end of your
It's the dirt
turn,
at Tristan's feet.
I'm going to try again to bite that unbitten bunny. No.
No.
Alright, your guy.
It me. I'm gonna move up to like here. I'm gonna ready my sword, and I'm gonna swing with all of Embla's might and grace. 16 for 8.
That is a hit.
And let's do a thing. So as Ariel brings her sword up, divine light spews forth from it. As she does, a smite.
Oh shit.
Yay.
It's happening.
Do the thing, Paladin.
How did you roll a 0?
I rolled an 8. That other one's for if it's a undead/fiend.
Ah, I see.
It also has a built-in crit thing.
Neat.
Yeah.
So fancy.
Crackling, coruscating, golden flame lingers in its form. It takes out a sizable chunk of this muscular spike once more. At the end of your turn, there is another discordant hiss. And I want to point out this hissing noise is coming from your wounds, not this creature. And really only those with open wounds can hear this, like, particularly gross rattling noise.
Stop making that sound.
Faunra damages nobody because she moved. Bob and Tristan hurt each other. Dun dun dun!
Womp womp.
You both take 3 damage.
Hey, wait, this is my turn.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
No,
my bad.
fuck
All right.
It's
Speaking of
count
which,
time.
It's moved.
gonna
Excellent.
come over here. Okay. Take a deep
Alright.
breath to, I believe, max myself back out. Stupid snake.
Tailbone.
Uh-huh.
Fuck you.
And yeah, let's sort it. Sort it good.
Give him this
Chop.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Really good.
baby.
Really good. All right.
Nice.
So how does this look as you fucking fell this beast?
Yeah, Tristan's just going to throw his shield aside, grab his sword in 2 hands, and leap onto this thing and drive the blade into the top of its head and just ride it down onto the ground like a giant fucking worm bronco. As it
Yeah.
thrashes around till it, at the last moment, he rolls aside, flicks his blade off.
Excellent. And as it drops to the ground dead, there's one more discordant wound, but it's only Bob who can injure someone. You deal 5 damage to Ela. And that's the end of combat. Bob, with your God's Eye passive perception, you happen to catch sight of someone in the tree line as they disappear into the canopies. It would
Where?
look about over here.
Mhm.
Catch sight of a little hornet bursting into the thicker canopies and buzzing away.
A hornet. A scout.
Tell your mom we're coming to see her. Call me.
Call
Call
me.
me.
Alright, so as soon as this thing goes down, Tristan's gonna take his other hand, and the 2 tips of his fingers are gonna start to glow. Like, grit his teeth and just press them into the wound, cauterize it. Oh fuck, chick! Ah, God, that
Yeah.
hurts. Whew. Stop smoking, you bastard!
Yeah.
What the hell
So
is that?
here's how these things work. You guys
Oh.
moved every turn. I did keep an eye out to see if anyone stood still long enough to let an open wound close, but no, everyone moved on their turn when they had one.
That's not true. I didn't move once.
That is also not true for me. I backed
No,
into a
you-
corner on one turn, and then on my next turn I did not move, but I did attack.
Yeah.
What does that count?
You moved. When you had a bite on you, you moved. You never spent one of your own turns, like never actually moving from a spot. When it rolled around to you and you had an open wound, you moved.
Well, I can move for a moment then.
Hmm.
Just press these fingers into my flank and let the wound
Yeah,
burn
you
close.
spend some time still. Yeah, your open wound ceases its disgusting hissing noise, and finally the dull ache buried within settles out. Similarly, Bob, Faunra.
Fuck, that was
We
nasty.
we took actually 0 damage to actual hit points. All went to that bonus.
Yeah, the bonus was good. Well, Tristan, to
Yeah.
be fair, actually did take a bit of a kicking.
Yeah,
Yeah, but then I went back to
Jacob
full.
suffered for it. Yeah.
Are you alright, Sir Tristan? It looked like the beast here got the drop on you at the very beginning.
Yeah, armor took it. And the fangs came in later, but this is fine. He's gonna turn around and just put his boot on the pommel of his sword and push it into this thing's brain pan a bit.
There's probably like a unconscious spasm from its body as you do so that has like Scout had probably been approaching, and these two fucking step back as it does so.
If that's the case, Tristan's gonna like move his foot back and forth a little bit to make it shudder.
Yeah, no, it does do that. It's a bit morbid.
Oh, look at that. That's fucking hilarious.
Bit morbid that, but yes.
You have an odd sense of humor.
I assume this was the beast we were after, yes?
Jacob and will shrug at you. I can assume so. It's a big fucking snake. We'd heard there'd been something living in the canopies and snatching people, and it was scaly. For all we know, there are more out there, but it seemed to do something.
Either way, it's good that it's gone now. Well, dead at least.
Yeah, I say we fucking burn it.
Need its head to talk to the queen.
I don't think we need its head. We can probably take a fang. Probably a fang will do.
How big is its head?
It's fucking bigger than a cat.
Dang.
Yeah,
sure?
Its head is something you would strap down to the back of like a fucking wagon.
Well, we have a wagon.
You have a pull cart.
We have a pull cart.
The pull cart is not carrying this thing.
All right. I know. Just talking about its head.
We don't have a wagon. We have a rickshaw.
I ain't fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, basically.
And we could drag it, but no. All right, fine.
You could. This thing's head itself probably takes up like a large-sized square.
Speaking of its head, though, bet those fangies are pretty darkness infused.
They certainly are. Do you guys have the skills amongst you to try and harvest such parts from it? Or are you just going to fucking yank one all the way out for proof?
And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my alchemist's tools to take a bunch of its blood.
Good fucking idea. Let's see here. Unfortunately, neither Jacob, Ela, or Scout are equipped for such an act. They will remind you that they are, in fact, not even knights. They are effectively country bumpkins.
Well, sure don't fight like it.
Yeah.
I mean, you find me a country bumpkin that isn't prepared to fight nasty creatures coming out of the woodwork, and I'll show you a fucking, a dead man.
A fair point.
Heck, I hear down to the south they even had a whole bunch of, plowshares take up position as some kind of people's army against the darkness when there were knights in range. Of course, probably a good half of them would have died, but
You don't know if there's more of these around?
Nope. We are way far from home here.
Okay, I just look around for animals, if there are any form of animals.
God no, this fight started and anything in range fucked right off.
Actually, I probably shouldn't milk its fangs for venom. I'm not trained in poisoner's kit. That'd probably kill me.
That is definitely a really bad way to fuck yourself up, yeah. Oh, yeah, here's a power that it never had to do. It had cool abilities, but it died real hard. I'm not used to level 2s consistently rolling above a 15.
I know, right? Neither are we.
And I helped.
I was reading this thing has over 100 hit points and a higher than 15 AC. I wonder if that's too hard for level 2s. Fucking no, apparently not.
Yeah.
I mean, one of those chompers would have taken me out in the one that hit Bob, that would have immediately dropped me to -1.
This is true. Its bite is 2d6 plus 4. Its slam is a d12 plus 4. It also had a spur, but no one was ever out of its range.
It has like a probably like 15-foot range anyway, doesn't it?
15-foot bite, 20-foot slam.
Yeah. No one was going to be out of range for that, really.
No, not likely. Sure. Castle sign. I mean, muscle work isn't exactly my specialty, but sure.
It's more about the
Yeah.
leverage.
Leverage, huh?
Yeah.
Self-conscious cast noises. Yeah, she will assist you in yanking it. Give me an advantaged athletics check.
All right. Oh yeah.
Wow.
She's such a sensitive pony.
She's so sensitive. Yeah, you fucking rip this thing's fang clean out. In fact, you do so hard that it nearly, whips your own head off as it comes back out at you.
No, totally just catch it.
Yeah, no, but of course it's a crit. You're ready to be cool instead, and you snatch it out of the air while Cass does a small, canter in a circle, worried about having been struck by a death fang. Oh, good job.
Now, this would make a proper sword.
It's certainly large enough. Don't know how bone holds up against metal, but with magic, presumably quite well.
Let's find out. I'm gonna start the treating process. Then again, we have 2 fangs, actually. Should probably pull the other one out.
Yeah, sure. Let's get another athletics then.
Oh.
No, all right. So this one, as you're pulling it out, you do get it, but it has a hairline fracture down the middle of it, and you rip away half a fang. It squirts venom everywhere, but you're able to step clear of the spreading pool of viscous, very unpleasant stuff.
Oh.
You're sure if that had been a crit fail, you'd have caught that square in the fucking face.
Tristan will nod sagely and say, yeah, see, this thing needed to go find a dentist.
Cass huffs.
Turn back to the crit fang that he got and start treating that.
Yeah. Would you like to give me an alchemist's kit test on preserving this blood? And indeed, there is definitely enough blood here that you could try and make a throwable arm.
Yeah. I'll spend my inspiration on this because I don't want to fuck this up after getting the nice crit.
All right. So, are you making bombs or paper?
I'm gonna make paper because let me tell you about my dexterity here.
Sure thing.
I don't give a fuck about bombs.
Okay.
All right. Actually, am I making 2 different tests for the fangy and the blood paper, or is it just all one thingy?
I will have one alchemist test, and that's fang and how much blood you get.
Okay.
And then I'll need another alchemist test for making the paper.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll spend my inspiration on the fangy one. Yes, it's a good thing I did.
Good fucking thing you did. So you pretty sure you've treated the too late. And also it's not a short task. You guys are going to be sat here for 2 hours while Trish does this. It's not an easy task. This is the first time that you have ever yourself handled some fresh body, and although you've seen the reference materials and been given the advice, it's not something you were prepared for, especially since just everything's so fucking heavy, and the unsettling whispers as well. Those sure don't help. But the fang is treated enough that it will not magically decay. It will still be potent should you craft it into something in the future.
Nice. Do I get any
same
blood?
Time? Yeah, you get probably enough usable blood for 4 blood papers. And it will be, let's see here. Yeah, an electrum per paper.
Okay. And another alchemist tools test?
Yep.
All right. Eat. There we go. Where were you a minute ago?
I know, right? Okay, yeah, you are able to produce 4 blood papers. Please tick off 4 electrum.
Mm-hmm. All right. And let's see. So these are the 1d4 kind.
And its damage type is necrotic.
Oh, nice.
Yep, that's what damage its dissonant whispers do. Or dissonant wounds, even, whatever the fuck it was called. Discordant wounds.
Nice.
Yeah. It's not just a 16, that's a 21. Tajana plays beautifully.
It's just she's learned to work around the
Terrible tuning. Yeah.
A beautiful tune for the burning of this beast.
Indeed. What kind of music do you play?
That's a good question.
Does she play emo music?
What was that?
Does she play emo?
Probably not. Probably folk tunes from the Central Jungles.
So you're like probably whistling along with it as you go, clicking your tongue occasionally, tapping a claw against the base of the lute.
Oh, and Bob did mention earlier that there was a sneaky hornet in the trees watching us.
Jacob will frown. I guess that's not surprising, and I suppose it helps. Although now I worry if it's also just made us a target. We're walking around with something actually pretty potent. And if we want to show it to their leader, maybe they'll want to show it to their leader.
I can come take it from us. I think we proved already we're more than a match.
Yeah. Although, you know, those were the kind of, how to put it, weak, shitty ones that we encountered the last time.
Just a scout.
Yep. Well, no, those ones weren't even
offense
scouts.
to that.
Yeah, scout huffs. And we'll begin, like, they're probably, like, rebeading her hair and checking all of her gear. And it's a 2-hour sit-down. Anyone who needs to take a short rest can do so. Indeed, the Druid will. As will Ela and Scout.
Okay, I have an idea during the first hour
Sure.
of the 2 hour there. I'll just go rebadger and then use the tunneler ability of a giant badger and dig underneath here.
Gonna make a pit to bury it to dump it into?
Yeah.
Sure, that makes sense. Yeah, you can spend an hour digging. When you come back out, Jacob feeds you a treat while you are still in Bobja form.
Yeah, treat. Nom 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 nom.
Hey Scout, since it's gonna take 2 hours, and I don't imagine like lighting a fire, blessing it with Emla takes like 2 hours, can I sit down and prepare spells?
Yeah. Yeah, right now you guys have like spell slots, but nothing prepared.
I mean, I have a spell slot left, but
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah. After doing that fire, will go off just a little bit of ways, sit down on my knees, and start preparing and doing prayers to Emblem, preparing spells.
You got a fist, don't you? Yeah. Castle will observe while you do this work. The 3 bumpkins are probably going to be very uncomfortable watching you, you know, effectively root around, drawing samples of, like, potent deposits of blood from this creature and fucking make warding signs while they sit the fuck away.
Triss
Flash the
doesn't
sign of the
give
devil.
the slightest shit.
Yeah. I mean, it is distasteful. Like, can you give me a charisma check? Not even a save. A check.
Sure. And again, just doesn't care. He's just elbows deep in this thing's guts. Just, I am
Yeah.
so goddamn charming. Cass just
Yeah.
thighs are a waterfall. It's amazing.
They will actually markedly appear somewhat impressed by your utter nonchalance as you go about the matter. Or should I say your non-delance?
Uh,
I'm good.
Here, Skow, you can have inspiration.
Thanks. At the same time, you definitely, while you're working on this beast, you swear you can just hear something like a voice or a whisper or some kind. It's a very discomforting sensation. Like you're being watched, even though, like, fucking Bob is here. Bob would know if something were watching you guys.
Is this something we all hear, or is it just me?
Just you, but you're also the only one elbow deep in a beast of darkness.
All right. Like, midway through this process, just going to take one of his arms out of the gut and just punch the thing on the flank. Shut up, you're dead. Go back to work.
Yeah. It's a discomforting sensation. It leaves, like, when you pull out like this gore-filled arm, it feels unclean on some kind of fundamental level. How best to describe that? Invigorated, but unclean.
When he's finally done, Chris will pull his arms out, shake his wrists off. Then he will do some arcane hand gestures and just slide his hands down each arm. And when he comes off, they are sparkling clean. Still feel kind of dirty to him, but they look clean.
Yeah. Good job. You had that advantage on that bloody orchid.
Yeah.
You're feeling a lot more satisfied with yourself. And Triss, while you're busy wiping it down your arms, you catch that whiff of like sharp censer wood smoke. Feel a bit tension just drift back out of you. And they go about consecrating the site for the burning of this corpse.
this beast's presence will pollute this forest no longer.
Cass just shies away from the gigantic corpse fire you're starting because it's a gigantic fire.
It is all part of life itself. By the burning of the dead, its nutrients shall return to the earth so that life may begin anew.
Okay, since it's been a couple of hours now, has any animals returned?
No, this thing's gigantic, heaving corpses. Like, you haven't left this area and you've got a bigger corpse to burn. Like, it is not unusual for like creatures to not really want to come back here until it's gone. Yeah. But hey, Bob, while you were, rooting around and digging and setting up channels to bury this corpse within, you have been digging right through a bone pile where it's been leaving discarded remains. You want to roll me 3d20?
Sure.
Nice.
Nice.
Wow.
If only that 8 had been a 10. Could have gotten the answers to everything.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. Give me a 1d3. Cool. All right. While you are digging and burrowing, your face bumps into something that is hard and leathery. And upon like snuffling at it and finding the shape of it and withdrawing from the dirt, you realize that you have located it looks like a sealed top quiver. Like it definitely looks like an arrow quiver, but it's like got a hood over it and it's been tightly tied shut.
Snuffle, shuffle, gruff, gruff.
Yeah. Could you hand it off to Bobja?
Just looks around, just with a quiver in his mouth. Just
I think I'm the only one you've
this would
seen
have
use a
been-
longbow or like bow in general.
Yeah, and Scout will wander up. Mind if I take a look? And she goes back to quietly waiting.
yeah, he just drops it as it's a quiver.
Yep.
Just gruff, gruff. He just goes back to digging.
Yeah.
Hold on
Tristan
before
would
you
see what
pick
else-
it up.
Tristan would have been still elbow deep in Sneck at this time.
All right. Okay,
Yeah.
still, if you guys find something, Triss says, and that ends up being magic, bring it over here. I'll see what I can do about it.
Oh, come on, who finds magic arrows hiding in the dirt?
He just waves a paw.
Rolls her eyes and will undo the ties on this quiver. Huh. Well, let's see here. She pulls out a pouch of spoiled rations, which she tosses aside with a grunt. Another pouch, and this one jingles. It would appear to have 8 electrum pieces and 16 silver in it.
Just add that to the party loot.
And 5 arrows. These things have what appear to be like oiled barbed head. Huh.
What did you say?
Oiled barbed heads.
Oh, oiled barbed heads. I was
Yep.
like, how the fuck do they have oil barbs on their heads? What the fuck is this shit?
This is the oiled pog head arrows, actually. No, she will turn them over and inspect them closely. Smells acrid. She'll hand those off to... Tajana stood right there. Here, you take it.
Heads.
What?
Scout is
Okay, sure.
handing off the loot to you. It appears to be a handful of like barbed, oiled arrowheads. Don't know what's on them.
Not sure what to do with these, to be honest.
I don't know. You seem smart.
I guess I
What's
can
on
roll an
them?
Arcana on them.
No. Unfortunately,
No, I didn't think so.
It would be nature, or poisoners, or maybe alchemy.
Oh.
Blech, alchemy.
I certainly have a 1 nature and none of the other things.
Okay. She handed it off to you just because you assumed that you were a nerd.
I'm not that much of a nerd.
Well, I mean, with a 16, that's enough.
You mean a 9?
Oh, right. Yeah, no, that's not enough. All right. So with the 23, eventually, after the 2 hours, Tristan will be able to take a look over it. And let's see here. These would appear to be flesh-eating oils, as far as you can tell it. It's like the oil itself is not really the flesh-eating part. It looks like it's been lathered over top of some kind of acid. And the oil is there to keep the acid from drying out and losing its potency.
And these are coated on arrows?
Yep. So barbed arrowheads shoot barbed arrowhead into someone. Oil is obviously wicked off of it by force, and then, barbed acid arrows left stuck in people. Very
Dirty.
unpleasant to be hit with.
Mm.
I will explain what they do and then hand them to Ariel.
Yep. If you would like to record acid arrows, they are as normal arrows, except they do 2 extra acid damage.
Okay, and how many are there?
I believe it was 5.
All right. I'm just making a separate tracker for them because like that's a special error and I need to keep track of
Yep.
it.
That
You said
is
they
correct.
do. They do how much more?
2 extra.
2 extra acid damage.
Yep.
Okay. I have them recorded on my sheet.
Excellent.
And I will add them into the quiver.
Yeah. All right. I'll be right back a moment because my tailbone is still very sore, so I'm going to take a bunch of painkillers.
Okay.
Because sitting is uncomfortable. Boo.
Boo.
What do I do all day? I fucking sit.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Keep doing that. I'm gonna get a drink.
Ah, damn. Wizard, I have a solution for you.
What would that be?
Instead of sitting and hurting your table, how about you get on your knees instead?
All
Where you
right.
belong anyway.
Shut up.
You need to tell her.
No. Don't do it. I'm absolutely going to fall out of my chair while I'm on my knees.
Yeah, you probably would.
Oh no. So you would end up on your hands and knees?
All right, back to being in pain. Okay. And so, the party finishes, burning this corpse, and once you've, laid it out in this dug dirt pit and covered it in consecrated flame, the corpse begins to burn merrily. The scent of acrid muscle and just like metallic blood is somewhat at odds with the consecrated wood smokes that are often quite sharp to the nose. They do a battle that ends in very greasy flame that breaches the ever dark canopy layer. Hopefully somewhere out there someone will see this column of smoke in the distance and to know that some great victory has been wrought by knights yet starting out in their little adventure.
Yeah. The problem is that it's a big ass fucking goddamn black plume of fire. That's like a thing to say, hey, guess what? There's some fucking going on here.
Oh, of course.
So yeah, it's like, yeah, savor the victory. We need to move.
Sounds sensible.
Indeed.
Do we head back to our little base camp, or...?
We might as well head back there first to see.
Alright. It is 2 days out of the forest and back to your camp. Who wants to give me a travel check?
Do we really want to go back to the check, or do we want to push forward into the forest and make our way to
No.
the hive?
We don't know where that is.
Let us not go deeper into the clutching darkness, thank you.
Somewhere over here, presumably.
Maybe, if we're lucky, those hornets will show up again and we can ask them.
Or
Provided they
you can
don't.
just look.
Glad I have advantage. Oh boy, I've dropped like
Yeah.
3 ones today.
You have, and
Wow.
you've been lucky.
Counts a lot of ones.
Am I helping someone, or is someone helping me?
You're
I don't
helping
remember.
you-
one of the NPCs.
Are you
Yeah.
sure you're good at this, Tristan?
Look at my 19, bitch. I'm great at this.
He's
that is
fine,
actually
it's just-
Scout performing that 19. Sorry, I had cast things slightly.
He's fine. He just needs a little bit of minor adjustment here and there from all of us to make sure he doesn't go off the beaten path.
That's why it's a team effort.
Indeed.
Alright. And Quartermaster?
Yeah, I get help there, so they
Mhm.
don't fuck it up.
Alright,
It's
good thing
really
you had
they
help.
don't fuck it up.
Yeah, and you are able to make a cooking test if you would like to. Of course, you can, of course, as usual, choose not to.
Question. Is there
Hmm.
enough for me to get Advantage on.
No, no one here is a cuck.
Ha! I do like the fact that your accent is like Barb becomes Bob. A cook becomes cook.
Eh.
I mean, no one here's a cuck either, so it's fine.
Trist is definitely a cuck. He just doesn't know it yet.
Wow.
Right now, right now, the bell of your
Oh,
eye is
boy.
just like fucking going at it with some twink.
I mean, if it's a twink, does it really even count? It's like another woman.
Everyone knows. It's true.
It's like you can't
God.
cheat if you just fuck Cassidy. It doesn't count. It's like masturbating.
This is true.
See Shota.
But yeah, to remind everyone, of course, that Lady Isabella is one of the cutest tokens. What a sweet little redhead.
She is. She's precious.
Oh, Belle.
right.
She
My
is a
best
nice,
friend.
good girl.
Your bestest friend in the whole wide world?
Mhm.
The bell of
Yeah, she-
Tristan's eye is in fact Isabel.
Mm.
Indeed, she is like the queen of Castle Friendzone.
The Queen of Castle Friend Zone. That's
Speaking of
unsettling.
friends, though,
yeah.
on our first night on returning to camp during morning watch, Tristan's gonna talk to Lady Halua for a moment. Hey, look, before the fight yesterday,
Mm?
right before that thing took a swing at me, I got all woozy, almost pitched over. Could you give me a look over? Maybe I'm starting to feel a little sick.
Squint. Okie dokie. Do some heckin' medicine. Nope.
Oh, no, I guess I'm fine.
You're...
Lamau.
Yeah, you're fine.
I think you're fine. You look fine. How about just a little poke on the snoot. And
Sure.
again,
I mean, your body is flush with holy healing light. It doesn't do anything. You're already, as far as you can tell, the picture of perfect health.
Perhaps make sure you get a good sleep tonight.
Yeah, right.
Good sleep.
It doesn't happen to Trist.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'm just imagining things, or maybe it's those fucking good berries. They taste great, but eat more than one of those meals. And
well, I mean, you
mumbles
were
and-
standing in its feeding pit. The fumes might have gotten to you.
Fumes? Could have been corpse smell, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Well,
Or was it bad humors?
You got ghosts in your blood. Hallie wants you to do cocaine about it.
all right. Well, I guess I'll just take it easy for a couple of days. But if I'm only supposed to eat one a day, Bob, why do they taste like candy? Tris says, while his cheeks are just like packed like a fucking chipmunk with Goodberry.
Oh God! You make a good berry smoothie and it just fucking annihilates you.
No, you don't understand. He's on a cleanse.
Yeah.
Yeah, these particular good berries happen to be plums. It's fine.
Oh.
See, 10 of them. Like, literally make 10 of them every day. So, like, that's literally 10 full meals in a single sitting. Your ass will be shooting out like a fucking space.
Oh no, it's not.
That's how-
It's not
That's how
10
you
meals.
cleanse
Heather.
the
It's
evil
10,
out of you.
It's
10
30
days
meals.
of meals.
Yeah, so 3 times that. So, like, literally 30 meals. Your ass will be shooting out like fucking Mount St. Helen.
You're
Yeah.
just purging the evil from your body.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
purging the
it's true.
humors.
It reminds me of that one like shit green post. Like
Oh God, yeah, where it's like wasn't even.
Oh
in
God, no! That
It wasn't even in
oh, please no.
it's my weakness.
It's not.
I love it.
Anyway,
amazing.
all right, just in case, Tristan's gonna lay off the good berries and just eat like nice fruits and veggies for a couple days. Just purge the old system out for a bit.
Yeah, it's like stuff like they're literally magic berries that feed you one whole day. No matter the size, you can throw this one into a dragon's mouth, like an
Yes,
electric giant dragon.
but
Or
they
a whale.
taste like candy, Bob.
They
If
do
God
taste
didn't
like
want me
candy.
to eat 5 of them at once, why would they taste so good? Answer me
Also,
that.
I just got back more lines
Yay.
for
Yay.
D&D
Hooray.
book.
Yay!
Nice.
Put a little teaser snippet into VCT.
Which waifu it is?
It's Snow Elves
Yay.
for D book.
Spells.
Mighty cute.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay.
And who
Alright.
knows which of them is meant to be male?
What do you... Implying
Obviously-
either of them
wait.
are.
Obviously, it's the one with shorter ears.
It's true, because you know what they say about girls with big ears.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
They can
Big
take your fist up to their
Fucking
shoulder.
big dicks and incredible capacity. Alright. But yeah, at some point during your first watch, Cass will like clip-clop out of her big old heckin' horse tent. She's still got her like goth as fuck horse blanket on, like around her shoulders.
Hey, Cass. You alright?
Well enough. This place sets me ill at ease.
It just sets me ill.
Are you feeling a little bit peaky?
Kind of woozy.
Huh. Let's take a look at you.
It's fine. Allie says I'm fine.
Well, let's look for humans less magical, then. Sorry, more magical, even. Looks you over and clicks her tongue, then pauses to, like, rummage into a bag and pulls out an apple to crunch. Not sure. You seem to be okay? But there's certainly something off. Perhaps we should find a specialist. I don't think you've been cursed, but something unpleasant appears to have struck you.
Story of my life.
I don't know. Be sure to drink extra deep of the moo.
Right. Aren't you supposed to tell me to drink water or something?
That's much healthier than water. She will point at Hallie, who's boobing boobily around the camp.
Right, fair
Goodness
enough.
knows I prefer men, but even I'm not that straight. I say drink deep of moo. Maybe that will help you feel a little bit better.
Right.
And she will do a little clip-clop around the perimeter of the camp before returning to bed.
Oh. Does she clip clop past Bob?
Probably in range of you, yes.
Just as soon as she puts one clock within 15 feet of Bob's tent, just snaps opposite me and just watches her.
I'm sorry, Bob. I hadn't meant to spook you. Please go back to sleep. I'm just doing a little circuit trying to get the... She'll look into the deep fucking darkness. A darkness deep enough that, yeah, you looking out can't penetrate much of it with your eyes either. Just...
I can hear quite well, so
Yes.
yes.
She will nod and continue her little walk, finishing off her apple. She probably is one of those kinds of people who will crunch down core and seeds as well.
Makes sense. She's a horse.
Nom, nom,
Needs
nom.
those extra calories.
No.
Yeah, they don't have an appendix, so that's not really an issue for them.
Sad horse. Sad horse.
It's okay, Hoss. Become thick.
No.
Become a Clydesdale.
Thick hoss.
Yeah, but that's not a chubby horse, though. That's a extra brick thick.
I know.
She
Just like
brick.
she thick as a brick.
Brick, not thick.
All right. Let's see here. And in second watch, you guys are joined by probably Druid, Scout, and Priest. Who was second watch again? Which group? Was that Boons?
The face.
The Phase. All right.
Yeah, I thought husbands were like first watch.
Yeah, it goes.
We're third watch.
It goes Bunes, Tinkerbells,
Oh.
Darklands.
Oh, okay. Then indeed they do not step out that night, I suppose. But there is plenty more to travel, and you guys make it to the edge of the canopy, you know, on your second day, ready to move out into the clearing and head towards your original camp.
And then we're attacked by the
Still
trees.
2 days inside any tree zone. Well, no, you spot something else a little bit curious and unexpected, and with your check, you are quite ahead of any danger. You can see that there is a burned patch of forest. It seems like the trees have been all but like ripped out from the ground itself. There's a few scattered and torn sections. But more importantly, as you approach Bob, you can smell a campfire. You can smell like meat cooking.
Yeah, mention it, and what do I hear from it?
Nothing much. It's probably quite early in the morning. It's just
Yeah, but if I smell
a
meat
crackling.
cooking,
I mean, you can smell like a cook fire, but if there's like a person awake right now cooking at it, that doesn't mean you're going to hear shit of anything.
it just stops people and just sniffs campfire, meat.
Yeah. Okay. Scout will wave a hand for a moment and do a hacking sneak out there.
I just watch her walk away.
And let's see here. She's gone for about 5 minutes before returning with a quizzical, if almost bemused expression on her face.
An eyebrow raise.
She makes a shushing motion and then gestures like, you know, pressed hands together, pretend pillow, like fake sleepy motions.
And just hold up hands like 1, 2, 3, 4.
She'll give you 5. In fact, she'll gesture 2 people, and then she will gesture 3 people, and then bring the 2 and the 3 together to make 5. So it looks like indistinctly a group of 2 and a group of 3.
I'll gesture like wings, like kind of fluttering. Like, will she shake her head?
She will actually grin when she makes this small buzzing motion. Something about this amuses her, whatever she's seen.
There. So, in short, we have a group of hornets.
Yep.
Oh,
Perhaps
good.
we
Maybe they're
should-
waiting for us to take us to their queen.
Or we
She
can press
will.
them
She
for
gives you.
information on where the queen is.
She gives you guys a little shushing motion and gestures like to step out and around, like take the long route around to approach from a different angle.
I'll nod and I'll softly like pat armor, just enough to get a tiny bit of jingle, but not a very loud one.
Yeah. She nods knowingly. She's gesturing. We take the long route because you guys are too fucking loud. Too thick.
Yeah.
And let me just
Nonce.
grab you guys. And pull you out here. She will walk you guys out onto what looks like a torn up and burned person-made pathway. And then you're able to see what she sees from a little bit of a vantage point. Nestled up in beds of flowers are sets of hornets that are end to end and holding each other's feet.
Oh my god, they're doing that thing.
They're doing that thing.
That's
Well,
fucking
there is
adorable.
one hornet who is tending to a fire on which is slowly cooking merry, tasty meats. Oh, and yeah, she'll let you up on. But yes, it would appear Scout saw them and thought, that's fucking adorable. Holy shit. Ow. Shifted in chair. Terrible idea. But Lex falling asleep.
You poor girl.
My butt.
It's not even the fun kind of ass pain.
It's not the fun ass pain. I can't even sit on a donut because it's my spine.
Mm.
My bones.
My bones.
That's it.
Hey,
That's all I-
what? But yeah, what day? There are hornets sleeping in what appear to be little plant and flower mattresses holding each other with by the feetsies, while another hornet cooks.
I don't want to rumble them.
You don't rumble a bee.
Let Snoozles be lies.
Scout will snort. I mean, they are still hornets.
They will still try to take people back to the whole entire hive deal.
I
Them-
think that our entire purpose is to go talk to the mom about that.
Yes,
And we don't know what that is, so maybe we can get them to tell us.
exactly. We should approach.
With
Tristan's
our
gonna let out a
most
sharp whistle.
with our most charismatic member, Bob.
I mean, it's true. Bob is the one who
Right.
will convince a bunch of large, chesty women to be our friends. It's true. But actually, probably Ariel or Tajana. But probably. Angel.
Ara.
I just like the mental image of a crew of Amazons and a big buff boy, and so we push forward the Shota to represent us. You can do it, Bob.
I believe in you, fuckboy.
If you can make a grandmaster blush, you can do anything.
That Grandmaster's
we
a
should
hell of a
send-
guy.
We should send an Ariel because I don't know. I'm probably going to say the wrong thing and everyone's going to attack me.
Well, if we do
So
send
things
an
go.
Ariel, I'd suggest not having your hand on your sword.
A precautionary
That's
thing.
heckin' threatening.
They are hecking threatening, as they constantly take people back to their hive by force.
Mm,
They may look cute, but they still are agents of darkness all the same.
cocks her head. Do we actually know that?
Last time they are not. While they are not beasts of the darkness, they are often easily coerced into working for them.
For all intents and purposes, they seem to be currently acting or operating in the interest of the darkness, but, They aren't inherently evil, unlike goblins, which tend to be like degenerate enslavers, and that's about all they're really known for.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
thieves.
anything we hear, like, out to our like headquarters and stuff like that is probably, like, we don't hear about Hornets doing anything good. We just hear about them, like,
What are you talking
kidnapping
about?
people, don't we?
We met plenty of good hornets.
You've met
one.
our singular good hornet
Just
ever.
one.
Ah, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I mean, she was adorable, but also that was in fact just an hornet.
And I mean, like, in that something like we hear plenty of Scout, like Hornets kidnapping people back to or something like that.
As far as like the boons aren't exactly in range of those tales very often, but some others might have.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we don't hear good tales of them. We don't
No,
really.
No, there's no infamously good tale of like hornets. The fairies would probably know best. That they typically turn to acts of banditry. Yeah. But they aren't inherently evil.
Yeah, it's just I haven't heard of like any good tales, so I'm acting with caution.
Yeah.
Wait, are we not approaching that group?
We will be.
It's up to you. I was just taking it back to the map just to check which knighthood order was actually closest to these particular canopies, and it's the
Right.
fairies in the forests.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The
It's surprising. No one.
Yeah.
So here's the decision: do we want to just mob them, or do you want to try talking first?
Try talk.
Well,
Presume they're gonna fight anyway.
Very well.
All right. Do you approach? How do you approach? What high?
I'm just gonna let
Well-
out a sharp whistle.
Yeah, I'm not stealthy at all, so I'll just casually approach someone with my hand on my sword.
You let out a sharp whistle. The betas who are part of the feet holdy cuddle puddle will let out far wimpier whines, while the slightly larger and more muscular silver-haired hornets take to their feet and pluck up weapons.
Hold. We do not wish to fight if need be.
Bullshit.
All we want is an audience with your queen.
Uh-huh. Why the killer?
No. We wish to discuss matters of her stopping this whole entire kidnapping people and the like.
You mean egg bodies? I don't think so.
I'll look to the scouts here for a second. You did say that she wanted to see this giant beast fang, yes?
They'll look amongst each other. One of them just sort of mumbles something sleepily. I mean, she wants to see any great warriors who prove themselves.
Well then,
But like,
we are great
I
warriors
don't
that prove
know.
ourselves.
That's just a big old fango. And there's like a
Yes.
whole lot of you. Do you only like fight one monster? Super lazy.
It was a big enough monster to warrant fighting so many.
Uh-huh. She is
Well,
going
if you're
to
not
hug-
impressed, we can always find another one about that size. See how you do all by your lonesome.
Oh, sure, we lived in these forests for like ages and stuff.
Oh, then why
We
didn't
eat
you fill the
monsters
beast?
for breakfast.
I don't see any giant fangs on your persons.
Well, don't know. We're like scouts and shit. I'm not coming out here just to fight great beasts. Because we can. I mean, we're gonna. Dumb. You're dumb.
Right. So you didn't mind all the dead hornets that were in its food piling?
That's a shame. You know, I do mind, obviously. I'm not heartless.
Well, then maybe your queen would like to know the creature's dead.
Maybe. But that's like, still only like one beast, you know? One fangy wangy. It's not going to impress her. She'll be like glad to know that there's one less thing there to like munch on betas and stuff. But like, will she be impressed? I don't know.
Well, I thought I saw one. No, I actually did see one of that looked like you. Like,
Sure, that'd be one
up
of
in
my
the tree.
sisters.
Yeah, in the trees, and she was looking over everything, and then she just ran away.
Probably they passed the message on to another camp. I mean, we look really similar, but it just means that she's a scout. You can tell I'm me because I have these freckles, see? And she'll point at her face, and she has freckles, and the other one doesn't.
I also have freckles.
Mm-hmm.
I've got stripes.
Yeah. None of us have stripes. Although, you know, if we took you back, ooh, you look like you'd be a lot of fun. We'd totally get a bunch of stripies. She makes a grabby hands gesture at Tajana.
Tempting, but I'll pass for right now.
Nah.
Just immediately, the entire party offers to become egg sluts, and we bad end.
And that is how the
No.
meeting with the Hornet Queen's going to end, except for Bob, who's just
I
going to
mean,
get RR'd into the honey pits.
I'm actually not into the Hornets. I really don't. I don't know.
That's what you say now until, you know, your tummy's full of little eggies.
No.
Yep.
And you're going to be super into it.
No.
We're full of sex drugs and all natural anal beads.
Yep.
Which would have. Look, I don't know. I think that it's kind of silly to expect that she'd be impressed with still one beastie beast. Like, we could point you at other places where they're, you know, heck, dangerous monsters and stuff, or camps little assholes, but like, you'd have to really do something impressive.
Why don't you just point us at your hive so we can see if the Queen thinks one way or the other ourselves?
No, because you still might like do some damage before you'll get killed doing something stupid. Could you imagine how guilty I'd be if you like burned down a hive? Fuck that.
Just going to look to Ariel and like tap his fingers on the hilt of his lance.
Then perhaps a little bit of diplomacy, then. If you can give us location of something that would be suitable for impressing your queen, then perhaps just follow us along. We destroy it, defeat it, whatever the like, and then you show us to the hive.
She'll hum and ponder, and as she does so, wings buzz a few times. Give me a persuade test with advantage.
Okay. 17.
All right. Okay. Fine. Okay. And you can totally point you at a super heckin' dangerous one.
And the
She'll
other half
pause
of the
and
deal?
lean over to whisper with another bear. Which one's the different? No, other one. Yeah, that one. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, what were you saying?
And the other half of the deal?
Yeah. Okay. Like, gonna have our sisters here can like follow and stuff, and then when you can murder it, we'll tell you where the hive is. She'll get elbowed. Fine, show you where it is and just tell you. You get lost like Dumbos.
Hey! Don't be mean.
Maybe. Whatever. Anyway,
What?
so you want to?
Is it?
Okay, but like, it's like a big pig, but a big pig with tusky fangs. She like gestures at her face and
Oh, a
makes
big pig,
motion.
huh?
Yeah, like a real big pig.
Mm.
And it's got a whole bunch of other smaller pigs that are sharp pigs. That's what they are, right?
Great.
Is it
Get to unseat
is
another
it-
boar.
is it evil because, like, crispy pig is the best thing in the world?
I mean, sometimes we eat sharp pig children anyway, but like they're dangerous, so we don't do that very often because they're sharp. But there's like a big pig that the other small sharp pigs come from. If you fucking beat Big Pig, bet Mom would be super impressed.
Look out, guys! We're gonna fight Dire Pumbaa.
I'll look to my party. Is it acceptable to the rest of you?
Gonna canter over a little
Just
bit and
looks at
whisper down.
Jacob.
You should just beat
Come
the information out of them. This is bullshit. They're just gonna jerk us around.
It's possibly true. Possibly true.
Probably trying to get us killed now.
Wouldn't that be very antithetical to their whole deal,
No.
considering they want people to come to their hive?
Sorry. They'll get us beat to shit and then come take our bodies back to the hive.
While you're having a little like whisper side to side, also these hornets have like gathered up and also started having a little whisper around the fire.
I got jealous. I see how it is. I
Yeah, they got
whisper
jealous.
too.
Oh yeah? Well, we
Just-
can whisper too.
Are they just saying
just
whisper, whisper,
listening.
whisper?
Hmm.
Just Bob is keeping his ear out for the
You
hornet.
cannot hear what they are saying over a crackling fire from 40 odd feet away.
Okay.
If you wish us to start a fight, I will not stop you. I have heard these things in the past, but this could be a chance for diplomacy and all that to be true. Can I make an insight real quick? See, like, if they're actually truthful about that whole the snake fang is an impressive thing.
I offer advantage.
Yeah, sure. Give me an insight.
Total bullshit.
14.
Scout. Yeah, hard to get a read on these buggos.
Can multiple people do insight, or it's just Ariel?
Multiples can. You got to beat a 21,
Like,
believe
shit,
it or not.
that's
These guys
wrong
all
button.
do sort of support each other.
Well,
No,
if I
you're
had
right.
advantage,
Nope,
I
we're
can
all
do
dumb as
something
shit.
on myself. If I can converse with, I don't know, Jacob, who is also Druid, probably help me
Sure.
with this. To give me advantage in this.
Yeah, I guess you can.
Cool, and I will guide us myself a little quicker there. No,
No.
impossible.
And in fact, one of them bristles a bit when they see Bob do magic. I don't know. It doesn't seem like you guys are on the up and up.
Well, we are not just beating the information out of you. Instead, we're talking to you first. Certainly, that gives us a little bit of credit on the up and up.
I bet that's what you're plotting to do anyway. You don't want to fight Big Pig. I get it. A bunch of coward knights.
Just to lean
Well, then
down
how about you
again.
test our metal yourself then?
We could beat
See,
them up
they're
and
just
then
looking
use.
for an excuse to attack us. Yeah, they are.
See, what we could do is we could take them down and then use them as bait for Big Pig.
I will. I'm gonna smack Tristan upside the head. We are
can't reach
knights.
me. I'm
We are
on a
not
centaur.
dishonorable. I'll
It is very
I'll smack. I'll poke. Ariel.
it is very unknightly to do such a thing, Tristan.
There, knights.
But we're meant to be better.
Yeah, meant to help people, and they sure aren't. Cancer on this place. Whatever. Do what you want.
Like I said, if you truly believe the fight is for the best, I won't stop you. I wanted to see if diplomacy would work first, and it appears that it is, so much and in that we have a deal struck.
Do you swear that you will lead us if we kill this creature?
What are we supposed to swear on? What do you want?
On the name of your queen.
Oh man. Yeah, I guess if you fight Big Pig and you win, do the thing.
And not.
Do what
Fair.
And
thing?
not.
Oh my gosh. Alright, how does one swear a name? I've never done it before.
On the
And
name
do
of
not
your
attack
mother,
us while we're
insert name
fighting.
here. We swear that if this group of knights fights and defeats the big pig, we will take them directly to your mother.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yes. Escort.
Sure.
Now
I,
you,
Tiara, swear on the name of my mother, Queen Savin of the Hornets, that if this group of knights and some not knights and their horse beat the big pig and his little sharp pigs, then we will escort them to the Queen's Nest. That it?
that'll work.
Okay.
All right.
Can we finish breakfast time?
Sure.
Good.
Queen
They're just
Asaviran.
gonna immediately pack up a bunch of their belongings and then settle down to eat what would appear to be like some kind of probably very bacony smelling sandwiches.
Bacon sandwich.
Just gonna thrust
Okay.
his lance down into the dirt here and sit down on the log and eat an apple.
Okay, so is there any animals close by here then?
Yeah, sure.
Huh. I just look for, is there like a bird of any kind here?
There is probably a bird literally in and amongst these branches where the tree will have turned up some dirt and it's looking for worms to munch.
Yeah. I kneel down and ask the bird, talk to the bird. It's like, hello there, friend.
Hi, beautiful. How are you?
I'm doing good. Hopefully you're getting some juicy food today.
Yes, the worms are great. This tree fell down, but it made worms come up. Worms are great. How are you, beautiful?
I'm doing pretty good. Yourself? I'm doing pretty good. I have a few questions for you, my pretty little bird.
Okay then, beautiful. What would you like to know? I'm happy to help. I'm full of worms, which means I'm pleased, and later I'll fuck.
Do you know of a big pointy pig in the forest?
4 feet, big face.
Yes, giant, big, pointy, sharp paw.
Yeah.
Do you know where it is?
Pause, and in so much as a bird can ponder, does a step on the floor and churns at the dirt a little bit with its claws before pecking at it. Come on, worm. Pig is not opposite home direction.
Okay. Not opposite home direction.
Mm-hmm. A bird will do a little rotate. Flaps up into a tree, and then flaps up into a taller tree. And then drifts idly back down again. Pokes its beak in a direction. That way, home direction, not home direction.
Okay, so I point at the opposite direction.
Yeah. That's the way, beautiful.
Thank you so much, my pretty little bird. I hope you
Right.
have a great and filling day. I'll just take out some actual regular berries and just place them down for him.
Yeah, he puffs up his chest and begins to munch down and guzzle some berries.
All you see is just Bob kneel down and just start tweeting at a bird.
Yeah. And so anyone else observing, Bob literally does crouch down to have a fucking Disney Prince moment with these birds. And the bird flaps around a little bit and returns, then gets some berries.
Druid's gonna druid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cass is
Just
watching
say,
bemusically.
You just say that pig's that way. Points in the direction.
And as you're having this discussion, the hornets are sat down eating sandwiches. One of them will elbow another. Hey, do any of you want to get eggs?
I assume you don't
not
mean
this
chicken
one.
eggs.
No.
I will humbly
If we
decline.
had eggs for these sandwiches, it would be so good.
How about no?
Okay. Guys, want some ham? There's enough for an other sandwich. And Tiara's gonna eat too, otherwise.
Well, you can eat that. It's okay. We've had our breakfast.
Nice. And yeah, the tallest of the scouts reaches down and plucks up a second sandwich and begins to munch.
Halua, though, has an off point.
Oh, yeah, I haven't had milk in a week.
Sounds good.
And yeah, Hallie, do you approach this gathering of hornet as they are consuming breakfast?
Dude, honey's delicious. We know this. We already got some from them.
Oh yeah,
This is true.
And now we have not betas, which presumably have a lot more honey.
Not as much as you might hope. These are scouts, which means they are quite tall and lithe. They are roughly as buxom as a beta, but on their more statuesque form, it sort of balances out to being slightly less titty-tastic. But there is definitely, there is definitely a different taste to the scout honey. They can give you enough for 2 jars of scout honey. It's probably got a slightly citrus note to it compared to beta honey.
So 2 jars of scout honey and then any beta honey?
No, we gotta save our honey.
Fine. And they can have an entire large amount of milkies.
Nice.
I don't. It's up to you to determine the quality of it, but I'm not the quality, the quantity.
Yeah.
Hallie was in fact the milkiest out of her sisters.
Yeah, I was gonna say, although you had your morning milkies, you're still amply productive.
Yeah, scored some money. So 2 jars of scout honey.
Yeah.
That will actually last us quite a bit if we, if we're conscious about how we spread it. Nothing like some honey toast in the morning.
Honey toast is great.
Oh my god! If any of these pigs aren't corrupted, I just need to find some whiskey, and then I can make the stuff I make in real life, which is whiskey honey glazed ham.
Also good. All right. All right. Need guarding to Big Pig. You want me to show you where Big Pig is and Little Sharp Pigs?
Yep.
Okie dokie. Let's see. I'll pop a name on this one.
I think boar hunting is something that like all knights did back in the day. Or at least
Yeah.
a fair
It's
amount
very
of them.
nightly.
No.
It is a nightly thing to do, to take steeds out into the forest. To be fair, it's probably somewhat supplanted by there being great beast hunts instead of boar hunts.
Dude, that is fair because back then in much of Europe the most dangerous thing to hunt and the most nightly thing to hunt was a boar because they'll run down their spear just to try to kill you out of spite.
Yeah, see,
Uh,
that was
the-
what Tristan was gonna be saying to Ariel. Just pointed his lance, be like, yeah, they're so stupid but ferocious. They'll run themselves straight down till this lance tip's coming out their asses, and they'll keep going trying to get to you.
That's why there's specific spears meant for hunting pig.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
and don't forget their tusks there can actually rip through leather.
It's a good thing I'm wearing chain.
Hmm.
Although,
but yeah,
if he's picky,
occasionally there are boar hunts. There are like a lot of foothills and some slightly densely forested areas north to the Hares. You probably boar hunted like all of once, but you've not been permitted to just throw yourself into danger needlessly as fledgling Grand Mistress.
Right. But yeah, like I was saying, like I have faith in Bob's scouting ability to see that if it's too dangerous, he'll tell us and we can work out something else then. Like I feel like I'm doing a good job in upholding the order that, like, the oath of the hare, being like giving him a fair shot at this whole deal thing. What do you think, Skow?
Yeah, no, that's pretty fair. Indeed, you have been given the option of the literally, definitely 100% easier option of just like slapping down 5 hornets and going, all right, where's your house? Yeah, this conversation can go on out loud. The hornet will indeed inform you that yeah, they eat bacon occasionally. But we don't eat sharp pig bacon all the time because you get sick in the brain if you eat that like a lot. But they will indicate their sandwiches. But bacon is delicious.
bacon is indeed delicious.
And like forests don't have many normal piggers. Usually just the angry ones. I mean, Mom has, some animals and some little betas that keep them from dying. She'll shrug a little bit. I don't know how to farm, but they do a bit. Does Tiara have a tiara? Unfortunately not. Tiara is tiaraless.
Oh.
How sad.
I
Very
have
sad.
Tiara, I have a question for you.
Okay. will maybe tell you and stuff. I'm not telling you where our hive is yet.
Do you want another hair color?
No. She'll proudly hold her silver locks. Nuh-uh. I'm a scout.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'll just show some, since it's time for Tajana to change her hair color of the day.
Oh, that's
Yes,
weird.
well, we can.
How do people know if she's a beta
Sure.
or not if her hair always changes?
What's an alpha's hair color?
What do you think an alpha's hair color is?
Gold.
It's like this. Ooh,
Is it
like a
red?
lush, like flaxen gold, like great big farmer's field and streaked with red. It's very cool.
I was right. I am the smarts.
And a handmaidens have red hair.
What's a handmaiden?
Tommy's little helper.
Oh.
Well, little helpers. Oh, and they have their slut.
The slut?
She's not even a hornet.
Huh. What is she?
A slut.
Ugh. Kind of a land walker like us?
Yeah, totes.
Oh, okay.
I can't fly, which is very sad. But, you know, they make good sluts. Like, seriously, if any of you guys want echoes, just, you know, let us know. It's, like, real fun, I promise.
But I gotta like night and stuff.
So you can just be full of eggs and then night. That's how that works, I think. Unless you stay and decide to be eggs forever, which totally does happen sometimes and stuff. But only the handmaidens get nights. And she will huff.
Alright. So, guys, do you guys know how to properly hunt boar? 'Cause Stray out of character does know how to hunt boar, but
Jacob knows, although similarly he's never been, he's just educated.
Chris do.
Yep, Trist obviously knows how to hunt boar.
I can make a survival check.
Yeah.
Let's see if I know.
Otherwise, Trist you do know. You probably know it from Trist, who told you about boar hunting after unseating the boar.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Probably had to explain that the boar wasn't literally a boar. There was a boar riding a horse?
Yeah, it was a wereboar. Just makes it all the more
Wereboar.
impressive.
Yeah.
God, the boar should
well,
have been a wereboar. Fuck.
It's not too late. Totally can, but
Nah,
we haven't
it's too
seen
late.
him.
He's never been introduced other than he got unseated. That's about it. That's all we know.
Nah, I do want the other lycanthropies to be distinctly incredibly rare.
Hey, Tristy.
Yeah.
Usually, if they, they tend to charge straight at you, right? Trying to horn into you with their tuskies. Look what I have. And she will produce a jiggling sack, which is unusual because she doesn't have a penis.
Caltrops.
20.
Nice. That'll help. We can
also
funnel them
have
down like
I
a.
also have a sack of called caltrops.
If we can funnel them down a corridor, say between two hills, fill that with caltrops. Maybe you can dig a spike pit. That'll help a
spike
lot.
pit?
Somebody,
Yeah, somebody
we can
said
have a
digging.
badger just make a tunnel, like
Exactly.
dig deep so that they fall in.
Yeah. And
Exactly.
we put a bunch of stakes at the bottom, and then we protect our position with, like, mobile stake things. They're not hard to make, but I do not have an axe.
I have axes.
But you
Indeed.
also have shovels.
We do have shovels, yes. Well, I have a shovel.
I have a battering ram.
I'm not sure that's going to
I have
help
a
a lot
pilly.
here.
Yes, battering ram the boar, that's a good idea. That is a gallant, great idea.
Just
Oh,
meet
but
it head on
everyone
with
was
your
like,
horns
we have-
against his. It'll be great.
Oh, that's true. Might think that I'm bipedal. I don't want to get horned by one of those. Their horns are likely much bigger than mine.
I like my little bimbo babies. I've decided I adore these hornets. They're fucking idiots.
They're precious.
I love them.
Mm-hmm.
This is wholesale. I'm just gonna fucking steal the whole dungeon. I can't wait for you guys to find the honey gear.
My only worry is that I've given them time to like go back to their hive and prepare defenses.
Yep.
Well, none of us could have gotten it. All I saw it was there and then it was gone. So
For all we know, this whole entire like impress the queen thing is probably only to like get strong people back to the hive so they can egg them.
Could be. Certainly possible. But it is our only in other than just savagely beating them.
I mean,
Mhm.
Savin would feel really bad. These horns are adorable. Tristan, however, is
Tristan,
100%
however,
on team just punch these things until they squeal.
Oh well, I made the decision and I'm following through with it.
Yep.
yeah.
I'm just here to test your oath, knight.
It's
We will
true.
do the honorable
true.
thing and stick to our agreement.
Yeah. By the way, guys, you're welcome for that EXP.
Unfortunately, people individually score their oaths being tried and tested, so only Ariel is going to get that extra point.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I thought that was a
get
group thing.
dabbed on.
I thought that was a group thing.
Hey, look, at least the one of you gets an experience point. That's kind of how it works. It's always going to be uneven.
Oh.
dun, dun,
Well,
dun.
I did not know that. I am sorry.
Yeah, it is written down, but I mean, also don't apologize. They gave you a whole experience point. That means that, assuming that no one else ever gets like an extra point along the way, you just get to be level 3 like a session before them. And you
I
can
see.
dab on everyone when they're all like, "Oh no, we're in danger!" And you just come in fucking like a bat out of hell. Check it out, level 2 smite. Wham! Do I not have one? I feel like I should. Let's have a look here.
I don't think you do.
No.
All right, give me a moment. Would you like me to just put it in the experience and leveling just so you can see all the oaths?
No, I think just
Or do you
having
want it
their
in
own
the minds?
handout would
Yeah.
be
I
ideal.
think their own handout would be better since that would clog up
Sure.
the experience and leveling handout by a bunch.
Sure. The oaths, all players. Let's just move that down there into, I guess I'll chuck it at the top of information. Shiv spec. Shiv spec. Do 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 do.
Can't really press the
Alright.
cliffhanger right before the big boss. It's gonna be great.
The dragon. Wow, I'm staggered that the copy pasting, like with headers in it, has not fucked up. Usually, Roll20 is terrible at anything that resembles word processing.
No, it's actually fine with Google Docs, except it will not word wrap correctly sometimes,
Yeah.
so you'll have to make the
Yeah.
handout bigger, but whatever. At least if you do it with tables, it might do it fine with just raw text.
It seems to be working out okay. Yeah, it's Oath of the Forest. Next versus Black Knight.
So, Winter and Hedrah, you two are both like Oath of the Fairy, right?
Sure.
How would they uphold their oath? Because, like, there's not really something to, like, challenge it?
You'll have to wait and see. I mean, I'm sure the opportunity will come by at some point or another, but also there's the generic, like, do you uphold chivalry? Like, that is something that I will let you score without the actual specificities of your specific oaths, but, like, you know, there is a way that knightly knights are expected to act, and sometimes you may be given the opportunity to go against them.
Okay. I was just curious since I was looking at the oaths, and that one didn't really look like
It's not an
you had
easy one
something.
to score in.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm sure there'll be some situation where it's, you know, it would be quote unquote easier to give someone the cold shoulder in order to progress ahead or something like that. Or to leave people in a time of need. There you go. Forest Knight, Fair Queen Ivory. Yeah.
Hey, I fought the darkness. Do I get an XP?
Let's see here. You haven't had to
You
try
know-
and make a corruption test, actually.
Oh, yeah. Man. If you had something to do like resisting that whispers, maybe you could have gotten the XP for that.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Skow, stop cucking me out of XP and cool RP things. Give me corruption test, bitch. Come on, let's do it.
Corruption
Can I
test.
hear
Hey, look,
Tasha?
maybe you'll be faced with the Great Boar and be like, all right, fine, what's one evil bacon?
What's one delicious evil bacon? Obviously, I'm not going to eat the great beast boar, but like, you know, whatever.
I mean, those
Yeah.
hornets just now are eating it, and they're fine.
Also, wait, no, I get XP for not eating the bacon.
This is true.
Yeah, you get XP for whether you, for not eating the bacon. Don't eat the bacon.
I'm gonna do that anyway.
Abandon
dumb,
not
I
your
hate
ear
it.
to
I
wicked
hate you.
ways. It's true.
Let's go. Let's go. Show me the pigs. Cut
Show
me
you
on.
the pigs. Show you the pigs. All right.
I don't think we're
Cut me on the
ending yet, Stray.
cliffhanger.
No. We actually do the travel into it. I need to make sure pigs is prepped.
Yeah, so in this case, it's like if we
And
know
also,
the
you
area
guys
that
learned
makes
something
up
else.
birds.
I
Oh?
mean, the bird has told you that the pig is to the north. Which, I mean, it doesn't know what directions are on a compass, so it knows that it's in direction opposite to the direction of home, which so happens to be north or northish.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay. And I can
Tiara.
talk to other animals along the line.
Yeah. Okay then. I will. Let's see here. I'll reduce your DC for tracking this thing down a little bit. So as opposed to returning to your camp, you can just go straight north instead. Tiara will give all her sisters great big super sisters hugs. Because that's how hornets do. And will follow along, although not actually in the midst of your party unless you go trying to invite her into it. She will be following at a distance from canopy to canopy, stopping occasionally to do things like pick up flowers or snatch food, etc.
Shouldn't you be in front if you're giving directions?
I can just tell you where stuff is and tell you if you start going the wrong way. You seem to have this totally handled and things. I mean, sure, I can fly in front if you really want. You just want to stare at my butt, though.
It's a nice ass.
I know what's up.
I know a thing or two about cute butts.
Yeah, I bet. I still want that cat girl to give us egos, though. Look how soft she is.
The cat?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm soft too.
Yeah, I know, but like she's like a soft 1,000.
Not debase yourselves.
Also,
Please.
everyone knows that a cow hornet would be able to like not move under Ted.
Ooh.
By all laws of aerodynamics, the
It's
cow.
true. The cow hornet cannot fly. Her chest is too goddamn big.
Conet.
How does your
The
mom manage
Conet.
Hey,
Maybe after we
She,
take
like-
down this boar, I'll think
you know,
about
she
the
actually
AI.
probably like visibly bristles at an insult to her mother. You take that back. It's not funny.
What? I'm asking.
Maybe
How does she fly if she's got enormous honey milkers?
No, I thought you were calling her a cow, and that would have been real mean and stuff. I
No.
mean, hers aren't cow
Wait.
hornet big.
Hold on, are you saying calling someone a cow is an insult? You take that back. Sir Halua, I will defend your honor against this slight.
Give me a persuade test.
I want an intimidate test.
No, because she's mostly confused. Okay, I'll let you take an intimidate instead. No, you seem to have done is confused her.
Excellent. Perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping for.
Alright, well, whatever. Okay. She flies great because she's big and strong. The strongest and biggest.
I
Now
apologize to
everyone's
Halua.
confused.
Oh, sorry? Wait, why was I... Whatever, sorry?
I have no idea either.
Okay.
I was lost like 2 paragraphs ago.
I don't know. I must have unknightly dishonored you.
You did, but it's alright.
Alright. She still looks confused and unconvinced, but we'll continue on.
Just starts snickering to
It ju-
himself as soon as she turns around.
It just looks at all of them as just as gets the information from the local squirrel, gives it a nut. It's like, y'all weird. Let's the squirrel go. Let's keep going.
Yeah. Yeah. She will continue to guide you. Swear, god damn it. Alright, that's pretty good.
Nice.
I'll give you that. Catford Bob, you get inspiration in the next game that you're playing in with whoever. Just be sure to tell your DM that I gave you permission.
No, cat food Bob. With Bob.
Yeah,
Like-
absolutely. Yeah, no. See, obviously,
Bob
lots of
is not
transients.
cat food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
there you
have
go.
not been locked into a wild chip form of meow.
This is true. But yeah, let's see here. Can I get your travel check? So say the DC has been reduced by having a guide, and you have convinced her to fly in front and continue to flash her booty at Jarl.
I mean, if anything, I'm taking like a -1 penalty, but yeah, it's fine.
You crush it even with a negative to your DC for being distracted. And your next one?
Okay, we got the athletics for what? Photography or what is this?
It's a travel roll.
Travel rolls.
This is travel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
who's the
remember
next
I-
roll?
I helped someone else.
Oh, right, of course, you're helping
because-
Scout. I apologize.
Yeah.
Yo, it's a good thing you're helping.
help. Yeah. All right.
Oh my-
And Quartermaster.
What is up with the scout, like these scouting rolls?
I mean,
Oh
to be
my-
fair,
Okay.
this is the first time Scout has fluffed it. Otherwise, she has reliably hit monsters every time and rolled like a beast.
No, I mean, this is not the first time that our scouting rolls have been real bad and only barely saved. by
Yeah,
virtue of advantage.
that's true. I mean, that's how it goes. Yeah, you have a lower DC, so you actually do not fail on this portion of a journey. Let's see here. Okay. Would one of you please roll me a d20?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh. So, as you are traveling, you are still like a day to the border of the woods, so you do make it into this next tile in the very next day. I need to keep track of as well how many like days passing in August. I should really open this up just like every time you guys are in a travel.
Yeah.
Really dumb of me
probably.
not to. Beast, August 23rd. Swore with Tiara. I'll just write in. I'm sure I won't ever forget what that means.
Probably not.
Okay. So, during your first day into this next tile, heavy rain begins to fall. Now, raining in the woods is a very different thing here. It's been mentioned many, many times that the canopies are thick, real thick, with like 3 Cs thick. Rain
Mhm.
doesn't fall through the leaves properly. It gathers up into great big pools that tend to eventually collapse under their weight and then dump like just a bucket of rainwater into the ground beneath, which is perilous at the best of times. It tends to create like weak spots in the ground in very specific areas as opposed to coating everything in a thin layer of mud. Like you could very well have a dry patch of dirt and then just a swampy pit right next to it where there happens to be a particularly like weak portion of canopy where water gathers and falls. You can hear it, of course. In fact, it probably sounds like thunder to have this, fauna roof up over your heads with rain to fall upon. This annoys Tiara to no end because she cannot now go buzzing from canopy to canopy without getting completely drenched. And is forced to walk and hoof it like you feetsy peoples, as she will put it, stepping ahead of your group instead. You guys do, unfortunately, catch the odd, bucket of rainwater. I think Bob is the only one with just like the passive perception to always be just ever so slightly out of the way of getting completely drenched. Tajana, poor Tajana, you're not the luckiest kitty. You get dunked on quite a few times.
Yeah.
Wet cat.
There's a very wet meow. Tristan, for once, you all are getting like completely drenched, but that's because you have this bad luck siphon walking around with your party. Like, you get caught every now and again, but Tyna definitely is suffering the brunt of drenching.
Poor kid.
Yeah,
Poor baby.
poor baby. Is a very wet meow.
Yeah, but at least they were all warned ahead of time because I can do Druid craft as a just instant.
Oh, yeah.
Weather.
Oh, hold on. I have the solution for this. Well, let me make sure this works the way I think it does.
Using prestidigitation to dry herself off and then just keeps getting wet.
Yeah, all right. You use prestidigitation to dry yourself off. I will prestidigitate to keep you warm.
Aww.
Aw.
Teamwork.
Nice.
Well, looks like all those claims of you being a great and powerful wizard weren't untrue, Tristan.
Told you.
Very cool. And
When
Cass will
Tiana
prestidigitate
snarks, it's
herself
very
back.
cool. Tristan is going to make her sparkle.
Aw.
Ah! She looks around as though ready for a magical attack.
No
Oh,
save
okay.
allowed.
Well, if we're question, is this like this is not a path that we're walking on, correct?
No, there are clearings that are almost forest paths, and that's because large creatures do tend to walk from one way to the other, and naturally, as there is a path of least resistance, you do also notice that there are trees that look like they've been gouged open, like the bark has been stripped away from the sides of them. At one point, Scout points out a tree that appears to have these thick, like almost iron barbs, just sort of just chewing up portions of the wood where it looks like some creature has been sort of scratching itself against it. Wow, these things look really sharp. Which point Tiara will scoff. Yeah,
Yeah.
sharp pigs. Very sharp.
Yeah. I'll start seeing if I can get any information out of the local animals now that we're nearing its area. If you know anything
Sure.
about the sharp pig spore.
Yeah, alright. Give me a nature check.
Oh boy. Can I use rations as to give myself advantage?
Yes, you can use rations to give yourself advantage. That is what they're there for. Well, I mean, they're there for also, like not starving to death, but also that's why there are different varieties of them.
Bribing animals.
Oh!
Great advantage.
Unfortunately,
Oof.
most of the animals that you call to yourself will inform you that large, four-legged, wide-faced, terrifying, scary death monster, they stay away from that. There are other scary death monster, but scary death monster, biggest and scariest of them. And they don't give you very accurate directions either. It's all well and good speaking their language, but they aren't exactly intelligent, so it's hard to pass anything useful out of them.
Can disseminate most of their.
Please not inseminate the animals.
No,
Please don't.
disseminate. Big difference.
Don't
Yeah,
Don't-
let's take
don't
the
break out
semen
the-
out of them. It's
don't
different.
break out the lever calcum or whatever.
I had assumed you said you meant disseminate, but I definitely heard you say the other word.
Yep.
Yeah, don't break out the Book of Cows.
No.
Book of Moo.
That's an actual thing. It's an actual magic guide.
The Holy Book of Moo.
It's also a thing in the setting. It's just Hallie's religious text.
Yeah.
It's just Hallie's fucking family pictures.
Aw, it's a little family album.
Aw.
I
Yeah.
want to say little baby Hallie.
Yeah. Oh, I bet she's adorable.
Little baby Hallie probably has a lot of that tiny dragon girl energy. Which one is it?
I bet she's like the chubbiest baby.
The chubbiest baby.
Let's see here.
Just want to pinch her cheeks.
There's so much to pinch.
It's probably a lot like, assuming this copies across properly. Plump.
Aw.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Yay. Big eyes, we're real plump, but she's got such adorable little nubbinsy horns. And was also probably, presumably, like toddler pants in it 100% of the time.
Most likely, yes.
Anyway,
Yeah. It is a horribly rainy time when you probably come across an area that suits your needs quite well for setting up some kind of boar-based ambush.
Boar based.
Yeah, let's see here. We'll call this, I guess, boar hunting grounds. And then we will lean on the assistance of our boy GP.
It's your boy.
Yeah, boy. GP.
Yeah, probably like the morning of the second day in this tile. You come across map and background. Thank God that it is supremely goddamn easy to open up premium assets. Let's go with modular forest. I'm sure I've got the one that's like way cliffy and shit. Here we go. This looks like the way. Doodle-doop. Just needs more trees, many, many more trees, which I will start throwing in.
Yes.
yeah, this is about perfect. TBH.
This should serve our needs quite nicely.
We can throw all sorts of traps like hereabouts, and then we stack up the melees here and the casters up on the ridge here. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And if we can hit it
God, modular forest pieces are super fucking useful. I have more tree variety than I used to have.
That is good.
Let's see here.
Gotta love our boy Gabe.
Oh, you know what? It's got to have boulder up on a precarious cliff.
Yeah.
Everyone loves boulder up on a precarious cliff. Let's face it.
Oh yeah, and since it's a different asset, we can make it fall on the pigos.
Yes,
Yeah, we
you can.
can.
Indeed, do that. In fact, I will move it to the token layer so that you can do exactly that with it.
We're gonna fucking Wile E. Coyote this bitch.
Yeah, how about we do some tests to just see how good you guys are actually at laying this plan?
So who wants to spread caltrops?
Now, of course, you can make this a group skill test, or you can individually pick something you think that you're good at and make your tests apart on your own.
Probably gonna be on
I
Operation
can,
Make the Boulder Fall Over. That seems like a strong thing to do.
Sure. Cass will probably be waiting in the tree line here. Just grab Jacob.
They'll
here
never
and
expect a tree
Scout.
centaur.
True. Actually, yeah, putting the archers up in a tree would be a fantastic idea.
It would be.
Yeah, alright.
I'll
Scout
go
will
up
climb
a
up
tree.
into a
Cats
tree.
like climb tree.
It's true.
You do like climb tree. Look at tree.
Yay.
Alright, someone draw me out a field of caltrops then. I believe it's, what, 10 caltrops is a 5x5?
Yeah.
It's like
so
a,
it's
sorry, not
like,
even a 5x5, like 10 caltrops is a square, a 5-foot square.
I thought it was it's 5x5. It's like let me look it up.
Yeah, alright.
A 5-foot square is 1 square.
Yeah, that's
As an
right.
action, you can spread a single bag to cover a 5-foot square.
Yeah.
So, how many caltrop you have?
I believe we have 2 bags of caltrops.
So what, 20?
So I think your
No,
best squares
each,
would be
each square, each bag has 20.
Oh, okay. Alright, so you guys have caltrops. So yeah, you can just like, fill in
We can fill in 2 squares.
there.
Yeah, that works.
that's pretty good. Yeah.
I was thinking that it was kind of like this.
No,
No.
that's a radius, not a square.
Yeah, I got it now.
Yep.
Yeah, alas,
Tell you-
caltrops are. You need lots of caltrops to be effective.
Well, also,
lot.
like a 5-foot square is like quite a lot of ground to ensure that someone fucks their feet up.
Yeah, it's
Tell
a
you
lot
what.
of ground in the real world. Basically nothing in the game, unfortunately.
Well, here's the thing, though. Let's see. Where would we dig the fucking pit then?
I think right about here-ish. That way, if they have to jump over it, then they have to land on caltrops.
Actually,
And then the
If they
boulder,
even do
and then
that,
the boulder
they
falls
can't
down
just,
like here.
Actually, wait, no. If we reduce their speed, that'll reduce their jumping ability. So if we put the pit right after the caltrops.
This is a good point.
Yeah, can we put it can we put it on the caltrops like more up here, so that if we make the pit, we could just dump a fucking boulder into the pit.
Well, once the boars are in the pit, I'm not super worried about them coming back out.
Well, we can always just push the boulder down this way if we need be. Because if we're building the pit here, like this is the best space for caltrops.
Yeah, this is the only place we can ensure that they're going to come through the caltrops.
Yeah. So if we have the pit here, the boulder can always be like pushed this way or pushed this way, depending on what our needs are.
Yeah, if we do the pit like right here.
Sure, give me a moment. Let's
Yeah, I can dig.
Diggy hole, and then yeah, one right
like
there.
that.
Perfecto.
Perfect.
The best thing is also that I can leave
I can even
the surface
mix it up just to
intact.
make them look a bit different,
So what would we
That's
need like test wise for creating punji sticks to put in these pits?
Survival.
Yes, and you'll need axes to do it, or
Yep.
a machete.
Yeah, but that would leave a lot of waste and stuff.
Also,
Maybe.
raw dog, like, just athletics is good to get this shit done quickly. Don't forget, you don't know when these balls are going to come by. It is pissing it down with rain. It's still early in the morning, so it's unlikely they're going to get moving yet. But
we have,
time is
like-
probably of the essence.
We already had, like, this is a plan. Can't we have, like, at least done some of the preparations when we would, like, hunker down for the night and get firewood? We just gather extra.
You find this place in the morning though. Like, this is
Yeah.
the morning of the 25th. You guys have arrived, and you've gone, this ravine, this is perfect. Let's start doing things. You don't know when they're going to turn up, so a test will tell me, essentially, how much, if any of this, you get done before boars turn up.
All right. Was anyone helping our boy Tristan over there?
With which?
Setting up
Getting
this
getting
boulder?
bolder.
Oh, doing the boulder quest.
And I
Jacob
got
probably helps.
all right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I got
Cassie is-
maximum
Cassie's-
leverage too.
Yeah, Cassie is not that strong, and leverage is all well and good, but the way to move something like that when you're a horse is pulling it, and she does not want to be pulling it from down here. That seems
Yeah,
like a
no,
terrible
no.
idea.
Oh,
This would be
no.
her like putting her ass on it and pushing.
Yeah, if she wanted like to pull it, we have to have her on this side and have a rope
Yeah.
across.
Yeah,
I'm going
no.
to help
we'll just
Scout
broad
with stick quest.
Sure.
Stick quest.
Let's see here. Scout will give you assistance.
Me, okay. Survival or
Yeah. Survival or athletics.
they are the same for me. So
Rock and roll.
god damn it. This is
Covering
why I
up a
wanted to
pit
give
being-
someone else.
Would covering
Okay.
up a pit be a deception test?
Yeah, if you want to cover those pits, deception seems like a good fucking play.
Oi. Like
Uh,
I said before, I'm digging the holes, but I'm leaving about a bit of surface material so it doesn't, like the surface, sinkhole shit,
I mean,
sinkhole style.
it'll still be good to have it be deception, just in
Yes.
case like they see it in.
Otherwise,
that's
hey Bob, what's your deception test?
That's my what?
What's your deception?
Oh, tell you what,
Uh,
Winter, if you want to help me make them, because I have a 3 in deception
0.
and it won't be with like disadvantage.
yeah. I have a 5 in deception though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you have
decep-
disadvantage, which is basically makes it +0 in deception.
+1,
Having disadvantage is basically -5.
-4.
What?
What would you like me to do?
What?
Nah,
like -5.
whenever you would have disadvantage on something passive, it counts as -5. That said, mathematically, you could give the more skilled person advantage to negate disadvantage, and then if she succeeds, she really succeeds. But
Yeah.
also, I need athletics from Bob. How much pit do you dig? It's like, again, I have no issues with the idea that you could dig 3 pits, but it's how quickly do you do it? Because Boars is going to be coming.
I can help you dig the pits. I have a shovel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can think. What's your athletics, Kinathis?
5.
Yeah, I'll assist that because I can actually make a tunnel big enough for you so that you can hop down. We can just scoop that shit out faster.
Yep. All right. Yeah, give me advantage athletics.
Thank you
Oh,
for the, thank
thanks.
you
That's
for the
sick
advantage.
advantage. Yeah, all right. You get 3 pits done in time. Deception test from one of you two.
I'll do
with
it.
one of the
I
other
still
guys.
got a 5 deception, and I'll at least roll raw if you help me.
Yep. You're
All
also
right.
only going to have enough punji sticks for 1 pit, so choose one of those 3 pits.
Probably the bottom one, since that's the one closest to where the people will be.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're gonna
Okay.
be like the fighty boys are gonna be over here.
I mean, we're gonna be up on the cliffs first, stuff like, and then like descend on them. Like, no reason like get down on top of them if need be. Keep us with our advantage at range first before like we have to get down there.
And if they get into the pits, they're pretty much fucking stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Hence why it should be this one when they're guaranteed to go through before they
Yeah,
get to us.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, yeah, that's the
Sounds
good
good.
one. Put the
Okay,
punch
let's
pits
see.
in there.
Here, let me do it. Yeah.
Woo! 19, which I assume succeeds, so 24.
Can you believe Punji doesn't turn up on the fucking even free
can.
stuff?
I can, yeah.
These peasants don't know nothing about fantasy Vietnam.
Fantasy Gnome.
The tree started talking.
God, I love that meme.
Indeed. Yeah, it's even better. I wasn't even in but JPEG.
It's talking, Mary. The tree is talking.
Gunho at
Okay.
Fatai.
Why did I push the wrong fucking button? I was supposed to click the other one. Damn it.
Yeah, 24 deception on those. That thing. Nice.
Yeah, alright. They are definitely going to bumblefuck right into them punches. Okay. So we've got the caltrops out. You have managed to punch up one thing. Kai Toi Kong Fi. I'm not Kai Kai. Yeah. Alright. And now position yourselves. Tiara will warn you over the rain that there is Pigo coming.
Which direction?
I'll be up a tree.
From the north.
So,
That would be amazing. They just come from the other
Oh.
fucking side and just like nail
You,
you all.
you just come this way. See, that's why I was going to say we should send somebody out to like lure them into the valley, but if they're just going to come on their own, that's fantastic for us.
Yeah.
but here's
Well, I mean, you'll need to
Uh,
spook them to get
can
them
we have-
running. Like right now, they're leisurely trottling. So you're
Alright.
gonna
Yeah,
need
I
someone
can
to run ahead
actually-
and fucking spook them.
But,
No,
like, they're
I
spooking-
got the thing for that, I think.
But like they're spooking down the valley here, right? Like they're not coming from the sides.
They are not coming from the sides. They are trotting lazily. Prestidigitation is not
Yeah, I
enough.
got-
You need the other one. You need thaumaturgy if you want
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do
thaumaturgy.
loud sounds.
Hallie, do you have thaumaturgy?
Ooh.
Oh, Ela has Thauma.
Perfect.
You're gonna.
Make some big spoopy noises behind them to...
Sure.
Guess go.
Sadly, I have spared the dying, light, sacred flame, bolt, healing word, cure wounds, bless, and shield of faith.
So not
Actually,
thaumaturgy.
I should wait. Hang
So-
on, let me pull
Yeah.
up this.
Also, yeah,
So-
you should get Shield of
You
Faith
know-
up before this starts off.
So question,
Shield
Scout.
of faith.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quick answer.
Or
This drop here is like what, 10-foot drop or something?
It's probably like a good 15.
Good 15.
okay, soft or bless.
Okay.
I don't think
this-
pigs have very high AC, so I would say Shield of Faith on somebody.
And this is a new day, right? So I'm back up to full spells.
Yep.
Okay.
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 I shield of faithing a barbarian.
No.
There's a reason
No.
why no one ever did it to me because.
Put it on
fuck.
Ariel or Trist.
Let's see, how long does bless last? A minute.
Tristy, fellow dragon boy.
Yeah.
It's in range. How close are
Okay,
you?
Dragons-
so if we
Dragon's
get
got
them,
stick.
if we get
Hold on
them,
1 second here.
I will say this: if we get them into the pit, I can fairy fire them.
Which is real good.
Myself.
Yep.
Let's see here. Is that
Okay.
30 feet? That's not close enough.
Now that's too open. You have to hide and lay down.
Hey,
I'm
hey, Hedrah,
tempted to spend bless.
I have an idea.
What? To tell?
Before these pigos come, you should wild shape. That lasts for like 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
You should
Oh,
bury your
level.
fucking badger somewhere, and then burst out of the ground and get like a surprise on these things. Or at least you'll have advantage
Yeah,
to
I
attack them
can't
on the
cast-
round.
I can't cast spells in badger form yet.
Yeah. It's you've either got Badger or Fairy Fire.
I mean, go for
See,
badger at the
sure.
beginning, then get beaten out of it, and then you can cast Fairy Fire.
Yeah, I don't know how hard it will hit. So
They're gonna hit really
badger
fucking
doesn't
hard.
have, like, a-
Yeah, they're boars.
Yeah.
You have reasons to believe this is not going to be easy.
Yeah.
This is gonna be this is gonna be a rumble.
Yeah, so I have like 13 hit points there as a badger.
Yeah, you'll survive a hit. I mean, you'll
Yeah,
be knocked out of
hit.
badger form, but
Yeah.
it'll let you live through a hit.
Yeah. But if I'm awake, I can cast Verify
Ooh.
and Verify big size advantage 3.
Tell you what, if you want to position
Pigs
yourself,
in a
Jacob
hole
says he
can-
can drop that whole boulder himself solo, no problem. He can Thunderwave it off.
No, all right. Well,
Yeah,
if you
but
can
I just
handle that,
realized,
then.
yeah, he's got Thunderwave, and that's automatically shunts unsecured stuff 10 feet.
Nice. In that case, yeah, I'll
Mm.
if Cassie's okay with it, I'll
Yeah,
on
no,
Cass,
obviously.
and
You
yeah, we'll
know?
be, I guess, yeah, here in the trees, ready to lunge out and stab people.
Tell you what, Savin.
Mhm.
If you want to be like here-ish, I can bless like myself, Kina, and you.
That was exactly what I was typing up. That's a good.
Oh,
Yeah,
but you have
that's a
Shield
good
of-
spread of people to. He's got Shield of Faith, but Shield of Faith and stacking Bless on top of that.
is Shield of Faith not concentrate?
Shield of Faith is concentration up to 10 minutes.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
You
so
can't Shield of Faith and Bless at the same time. They're
right,
both
but the
concentrated.
paladin
Yeah,
can cast
I-
bless.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I was saying, that she should do that, not me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So when they do come, I will cast Bless on myself, Kina, and Tristan, because the Bless sure does only last like a minute.
Yep. All right. So,
I have a question for the DM.
yeah, go ahead.
Would the pigs have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws if they're stuck in a pit?
You have no idea.
I mean, that's a likely thing to assume.
We'll
Yeah.
certainly
It's
find out.
it's a good guess, but you
Oh.
have no idea how this is going to play out at all.
All right,
So
hold
you
on.
do-
I got one last thing I can do here.
All right.
How much space does one vial of oil cover? Like 5 feet?
That's a good question. Was it? It's in flask first. Oil.
Mhm.
Let's see here. You can splash the oil into creature in 5 feet, or throw up to 20. Blah, blah. You can also part a 5 foot square.
Excellent. I will use, let's see, 1, 2, 3 vials of oil to slick up these 3 spaces. That way, after they get caltrops, they're going to immediately go into the oil and start spinning around, and they'll fall into the pits.
All right.
Well, remember what caltrops do. Caltrops, if they don't succeed on the dexterity saving throw, they stop moving and take 1 piercing damage. It's our stop moving so we can riddle you with arrows move.
And if they don't stop moving, then they're going to go slippy slidey.
Yep.
So it's doubling our
This is-
chances to get them fucked over, basically.
This is very much a what's it called? The mask move we're doing right here.
Yeah. I mean, you are prepared. So to set the scene, it is by this point late morning. The Hornet is probably complaining about being hungry. The rain continues to fall heavy, but around here where this little ridge clearing is, the rain falls quite steadily. It's turning the ground into a sludgy, slick, sticky mess. There is a gentle thump, clunk, thump from further to the north when at last Ela goes, "Shit, they're massive." Looks along to the rest of you guys, takes a deep breath, and claps her hands together. And it is like a shock of thunder from the heavens itself. At which point she stamps on a branch and like kicks over a bottle full of just like fucking marbles, like makes all the noise she can. And then that thump, thump, thump of a group of heavy, large, lumbering beasts suddenly becomes the rapid-fire staccato drum beats of great beasts running very hard and fast towards you all. And that is where we're going to end the session.
Make sure you guys put a little icon on your thing so you remember next week that you've been blessed.
Yeah. You need a blue dot. Good.
So this may be kind of important. Did we rule that like paladins can smite on like ranged weapon attacks as well, or only melee attacks?
You can smite on ranged. I think it's cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Congratulations on defeating your first great beast, and then immediately charging headlong into yet more.
To be fair, I was mildly surprised when she suggested that.
She was like, one beast, not very impressive. Look how many of you there are. Now, you want to impress the queen. Get yourself a herd of delicious, sharp bacon. So I
mean,
will
she's not
chuck
entirely
Tiara.
wrong.
In fact, I should grab all these guys and quickly chuck them temporarily into your little companion slot.
I still love that sharp bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys have sharp, vital blood, clearly.
No. See what happens is like their bacon is like that gold flaked vodka thing. It just gives you like micro abrasions on your throat on your way down.
You know.
Really fit, just to really make sure that you get maximum cholesterol. It goes right to the vein. Delightful. Yeah, let's jump to experience. It is August the 25th. You have arrived at your boar hunting spot and set it up adeptly. Did you explore a new or interesting location for the first time?
I
No.
don't think we did really.
No.
Nope.
This isn't a new or interesting location. It's just a
It's
field.
more deadly evil forest. Did you discover a new and interesting truth about the land?
Yeah, we have the name of the queen. We did a lot of asking about how their society works, and no, I don't think discovering the existence of sharp pagos counts.
No.
I discovered
Discovering the
the
existence of yet more.
of my future waifu. Oh god.
Yes, isn't it unlike?
Hildy?
Yeah, Hildy.
Can't steal the slut. That's the name she goes by, of course. So, like, what is it? I don't know, it's a slut. I was surprised when you went, oh, an elf.
I was really tempted. No. You don't understand. I literally had to tell myself you can't just you can't just go and meme that hard. All right.
Yeah, no, I was waiting to see if
Look,
any of you cracked.
I'm
waited.
half elf. I can't do that.
That's true.
I was literally chanting in my brain, don't give in, not this time.
Don't just get
you
the head.
You did it too. My entire thought process was you did it too much in the short shot. So take a break on that, you fucking loser.
By the way, you will get inspiration. That was very entertaining.
Yay!
All right. Did you make a new ally or a lasting enemy? Not yet. No.
I mean, I've
Tiara
been trying.
Yeah, Tiara is a companion, but certainly not an ally. She owes zero allegiance to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we broke our deal, she'd probably become a lasting enemy, but...
Oh, totally. Well, I mean, not lasting, because if you broke the deal, presumably it would be by crushing her skull.
Well,
I mean,
no, it'd just be beating her unconscious until we can torture the information out of her.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, that's the game in 3 hours, Savin.
Oh, right, sorry. Just getting in the mood for mercenary.
You're just a little bit too... You just got your hackles up for the Emperor. Oh, goodness. All right. Do you advance a completed quest?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're advancing Hornet quest quite adeptly. Did you defeat a threat far beyond expectations? No. Although this next one coming up, yeah, it is. So you got that to look forward to.
Oh, that's about what I expected. So 3
Did you
XP?
learn something new about a player character?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Tristan regularly hunted boars. I didn't know that beforehand.
This is true.
We learned Hallie has a sister, and we like he.
Okay, that's true as well.
You did actually learn more details about her family.
Oh, I didn't know that was in character because we were talking about strength scores. I thought that was an out of character thing.
I half imagine it'd be like if it was strength measured on a 1 or 20, she'd be 20.
Yeah.
Inquiring Tristan's like to know about big
Yeah, Tristan
cows.
would rate himself about a 16. She's a 20. Holy shit.
I'm about an 8.
She big, she tall, she chop wood, and she snoo.
It's true. Let's see here. Has your commitment to your oath been hard tested and upheld? Ariel, you were definitely faced with the easier path here, and the decision was left ultimately to you to parlay with these hornets, or, fucking clock their heads, learn where to go, and leave them be. You can have an extra experience point.
Would that count for Faunra as well, because she's also a bunny?
No, you left the decision in Ariel's hands.
All right.
I would like to point out that Hallie was trying not to attack the hornets the entire time, and kept saying no.
I'll leave it up to you guys. Do you believe Hallie to qualify for an extra experience as well?
Well, let's take a look at your oath and see where that falls.
Or does that fall in traditional chivalry?
That would also fall under my ideals.
Yeah.
No, that's your ideals. That's inspiration, not XP.
Yeah. Because your oath is honors bound by these rules, souls bound by ultimate duty, fight the darkness, bend not your ear to wicked ways.
Yeah, no. I don't feel like your character was especially tested. In fact, it's 100% in your interest to just be nice to cute people. But yeah, no, Ariel was put in a position of, albeit temporary, leadership there, and the call was left with her.
To be fair, Hallie's nice to everybody, not just cute people.
Yeah, this is true. Luckily, she only knows cute people. They gravitate towards the big mooey beefers.
Cute people and Tristan.
He's brooding an emo. It's kind of cute.
He's a cute little grump.
Handsome, you're adorable.
So yeah, 4 for everyone, 5 for Ariel. Do be sure to be careful about measuring experience, especially since it is individually tracked. I do not want to be shaking people down.
So then, you guys are at 17 then? I should
we're at 17, you're at 18.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right.
I just moved.
Well then, Twitch, YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in just a little bit for Merzenhammer and timey-wimey adventures. Oh boy.
No, you love timey-wimey.
I super don't. I'm not psyched for this at all.
Oh, what do you have to do? What's wrong?
It's fucking time warp again, like that episode of Stray Space.
Oh, right.
In my defense,
my least favorite sci-fi episode trope.
In my defense, it had to happen. I'm running a sci-fi game.
It's every single sci-fi series at some point has the time warp episode. Every single one, inevitable.
Yeah, and now,
now it's in Merzenhammer.
And also, there's the ship becoming sentient, but I think you guys are going to do that yourself when you just plug in your...
plug Siggy into the ship.
Yeah, you just plug Siggy into the ship.
It's like a dreadnought, but it's a spaceship. Anyway, see you there, everybody. Adios.